everyone, welcome Raven back to Trails of Cold Steel. Last time we left off, I hate that, there's like a little reflection line here. Anyways, we were in this dungeon, like usual. I don't know how much I'll show of it. It seems like it's got locks.
Green.
See?
Hold on to that thought for now. Let's just keep moving.
Right? Yeah.
So she's trying to say stuff and we're just like, nah. So basically we go through every level when you come up to a level. There's certain things you have to do to break the locks, but I mean, you could see it. We walk through like a lot of these stuff. It's just in different places. So like it teleports like this, and then yeah. So you can see it's kind of just like we go up and down, but you can still see like the entrance and stuff. So yeah, you can kind of get a gist of what this is about. So obviously anything that happens, I'll let you guys know. Okay, a few things to note here is that I still have a bunch of achievements for battle-wise to finish, but I've done that. Also, I wanted to show you the different depths of the dungeon because there's different parts. I know it's kind of the same, so I didn't want to go over it. You saw the second one. So let's do... the first one, I mean, not the second one. I'm a little disoriented right now, don't mind me. So this is what the second floor looks like. It's kind of similar to the rest. It's just like, this one's pink and a little different. And let's go to depth 3, just to show you the different ones. In depth 3 too, there were like these bridges that got made together. So there we go. So like these bridges would come together as like presently in time, and they had a little dialogue that Emma and them were saying, but it was really nothing crazy, and I didn't feel like, you know, dealing with that. So, and then eventually at the end of this dungeon, we got into the floor 7, which is the depths. Man, my head has started hurting for no reason. This is where you got the final weapon. So I made one for, actually that reminds me, did I hope I equipped it on them. Okay, I don't know if I equipped it hers. Okay, I did. So I already had Laura's from the first time around. This time I got Reen and Emma's. So I got, all the things I'm missing is mostly just battle related. Oh, also, that was what I was going to say, is the detection. If you're doing to get the achievement for fighting on the chest, you need to have detection. That was so nice. And double checking that you didn't miss one on other guides.
Just looking.
It's okay. It's just Trails. It's a not fun game.
Oh.
I'm about to kill a boss. So let's head in.
And I'm off like this kitty.
Now reveal. Unto me the color of thy souls. Oh, what was that? Heard someone talking. Well, perhaps sense more than heard. You heard it too. It seems as though we're linked even more closely through our Arcus units now. Imagine we're getting close now. The area head is probably the last. So we're almost there. Finally have answers about all the mysteries of old school us, about what's behind all of this. Come this far together. Now it's time to see it through to the end. Oh, I'm gonna cry because it's like at the end of the game. I need to get Shadow Hearts done, or I swear I'm not gonna touch it. I'll be like before I hop into 2 because I've been waiting forever. This might be, I think I might put everything together, just because I feel like I should. So this might be a little bit longer than usual, mostly because of cutscene stuff. I was like, meow. Another door. It's got a jewel in it. Maybe some kind of orb. It seems familiar somehow. Oh, yeah, I want to note too, every level we went through had like that like shape that one door had. You know what reminds you of the orb in Lone Grasso that summoned Nosferatu. That's their way of saying, this is about to summon a boss, as if we didn't know at the end of the final dungeon. Thou, who wouldst be an awakener? Here exists a fragment of the great power. Thou seeks to claim it, prove thy worth, commencing the final trial. What is this great power? And what final trial? Oh, even the cat's hissing. Watch out, it's drawing us in. This is always so weird to me. All the time stuff that was so interesting. I always thought this was so weird that they just like get teleported to a different realm.
What?
The only time it's like that though, I guess at this point we've already gone through all the weird time shit in Azure, so game with them. The cat was able to cross the threshold. They were like, yeah, fuck it. We'll just take this cat with us. Even though it's not actually a cat, we all know it, but it's not like they were really doing the trials with it. I guess they were around. Maybe they were. Fuck it, who knows? Celine's around all the time.
Where are we?
It feels too real to be a dream.
A sea of blades stretching out as far as the eye can see.
Is this a battlefield?
I don't think we're in Trista anymore.
No.
Yeah.
Be careful, it's coming.
Do you think that Celine was like, hey, bitch? I don't remember him being that hard. Knock on wood. The Ashen Power, Loa Erebonius. I think it's like Erebonius, like the continent. Right now I have my team as Reen, Crow, Ellie, and Emma, so... Oh, I got a really good ornament too that is like basically like cast 3. Because you can't get a cast 3 in this game.
How are we supposed to match this kind of power?
Ugh. Even if we bet everything we've got, it might still call our bluff.
Well, we can't really lay back and die.
Stand tall. We're stronger than our fear.
Target confirmed. Commencing assault.
This is it. The final trial. We stand before great darkness. But remember, darkness can't exist where light is. Let's be that light!
I just realized it doesn't even have the whole team. Like, it just brought the team we brought in. Which makes sense, but also, like, I feel like for this part, they should all be there. Like, we're just like, gonna hop back out and use this, and then we're gonna be like, bro, you were in hell? Nah. Like, what the hell?
My turn.
I want to say I
My
can
turn.
kill him here, so if you're saying this, he might die here. I am literally shaking. I did this for 2.5 hours yesterday. Fucking died, and I've probably been here again for about 2.5 hours. And if I don't win, I think I'm gonna just... I think I'm just... That's just gonna be it for me. Oh my god, yes! Yes, 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 yes. I had to go back. I had to change my whole entire party. I had to change all of their ornaments. So interchangeably, you can see here I used shut up, Elliot, Reen, Matthias, and Emma or Milliam. Laura and Fee were in there, but I didn't touch them. Fee has too little health to fuck around with this guy. Basically have impenetrable shield, well basically Adamante shield, which is basically one physical attack just on cooldown. Just like, do not stop spamming that. Do not. Reen, I just pumped that bitch out. And Reen has such crazy stats for me right now that he like missed. They would miss him half the time. This is one of the longest boss fights of my life. I think, like, actually. Like, I probably said it before in another fight in Trails, but holy shit, the fucking boss fights for this.
Here exists a fragment of the great power. The flame and the jaws that devour the world.
Sorry, I paused that a little. I was just making sure I got at least a little cutscenes. Because if I lose this recording, I'm not going back. I'm so sorry. I'm not doing it again. You're not going to see this if I lose it, but I will cry. Valimar.
Emma, you have to see this through to the end.
That's Celine. I'm not spoiling that because she did talk earlier.
Can you hear me? Pull yourself together.
Sarah.
Are you alright?
Tell her. Nah, bitch, that shit was fucked. Even Celine's on the floor. We did it. I'm like actually gonna cry right now. Bro, I'm like starting my period and I'm so happy to be done with this fucking fight.
We seem to be back where we were.
Were we caught up in some kind of vision?
Looks like you're all okay.
Don't scare us like that. We had no idea what happened to you.
Oh, you don't even want to know.
You're all here too.
Bro, I'd be laying on the floor for a hot minute after that shit. Let me pull my mic up. Actually speak to y'all.
So, what was that, Emma?
I believe what we experienced was some sort of vision, which would mean what we saw wasn't, strictly speaking, real. But it does seem like in overcoming it, we managed to pass the trial that was mentioned earlier.
Do you think if you died, you would die? Or do you think they just like boot you back out and be like, you're a fucking failure, goodbye?
The fact that Instructor Sarah and the others are here supports that idea too.
So, wait.
Then the fact that they're down here means...
Everything's back to normal?
Sure looks
Oh
like
yeah! Because they're
bells
stuck.
stopped ringing, and that field of energy around the building is gone.
We
Good.
won't know for sure without a more thorough investigation, but it looks like the building's gone back to normal.
I'm like actually gonna cry, guys, for real
That's
right
the
now.
best
I'm so
news
sick
I've heard
of
all
that
night.
fight. Oh, wouldn't be
So
the first
now
time I
we
cried
can
over a
go
boss
ahead and
fight.
have the festival tomorrow,
Shout out to
just
Dragon
like it
Quest
should
Act
be,
2 first
right?
boss. There goes 11.
Sorry, but I don't think that's gonna happen.
But
Why? Everything's back to normal now, isn't it?
Oh, come on, Sarah. That just ain't
Hey, you said we could if we fixed it.
I know there's no guarantee this won't happen again, but even still.
Oh, come on, Instructor. They're too tired to get your jokes.
The festival can't go on tomorrow like she said. But that's because it's after midnight now. So, it'll be happening today.
Oh.
oh,
I see. I didn't realize it had gotten that late.
Yeah, we were trapped in God knows where.
You really had me going there.
It's too late for your humor, Sarah. It's 20 minutes past midnight right now. And considering the principal only gave you until midnight, I think you all should be marching straight to bed. After all, you've got your big show coming up this afternoon.
You know what's really
you
cute?
bet we do.
Before I queued into the old schoolhouse, when we were practicing, I'd save the game. You know, like practicing for the festival, the concert. I mean, and when I saved the game, when I reopened the game to like after I saved and closed, when I reopened the game on the train, they were all sitting in their concert uniforms. It was really cool. I like that they do that.
All right. Let's head back to the dorms, take a quick shower, then go... What?
The door.
Huh? Where'd that red jewel go? I don't know. It seems to have vanished. Hey, look. What?
Whoa.
Why is that stuff sound so quiet? Oh. Never mind. He looks sick though, you gotta admit. Just like the things we saw in Azure. Similarly, I guess not exactly the same. Well, as far as I understand. I don't think they're the same, for reasons I'm not going to say right now. I don't like spoiling things for anybody. Also, I hate when people are like, well, this game's been out for blah, blah, years. It's not spoiling anymore.
I'm so
Hey,
proud of you.
rank AO, let's get it.
I've got a little
Medal of
reward here for
Dawn.
you.
I don't know what that does.
Drinks
Doesn't
on
it?
me
This is the last
someday.
dungeon, and that's technically the final boss. Technically?
Perfect.
Yeah,
guys
well,
are
I guess
the
not
best.
technically, but yes. Bada bing, bada boom. Yeah, I hate when people are like, it's been 1,000 years, so I can say it. And it's like, no, you're still an asshole. There are plenty of people. What about kids? You know, people who haven't been alive for the last 40 years? Like, I hate that shit. Ah! Oh, he even brought her. Aww. But he's all over that. Oh, I love seeing everybody together. All the family's actually showing up for them. I love him. Hello. Still have mixed feelings about Rufus. Do you think they like each other, these two? Think there's a thing going on there? Do we ship this? They sound pretty close, so maybe. But also, like, there are a lot of friends in this who would like actually friends. Who has the long guitar? Like, who has the one that's like twice as long? Is it Gaius? I can't remember who plays on the instruments. I know Laura's on the drums and Elliot's on piano. Excuse you. Good, good. This shouldn't feel any different than our rehearsals. When you're different years, all that space out there will be full of the crowd of people. But that's the worst part. Oh, no. You're not getting out of this now. Girls gotta be brave. Hoorah! Turning out the door, knock those boys down with a sexy wink. Milliam, please, you are like 13 years old. Please calm down. He says, Machias, how are you guys feeling? I'm fine, but everything except this pairing. Well, at least we agree on something. Heh, got the energy to bigger, got the energy to the show. Looking at us now, you never guessed the ordeal we went through last night. They were telling me. The great night in the depths of the old schoolhouse was enormous. Luckily, it has proper joints, so I doubt it's just a statue. But I can move, just like those archaisms the terrorists are using. An astute assessment. The question then is who left it in front of... Okay, so we do know what's going on then in Crossbell. What's the terrorists were using? At what point had they used it before? At this point in time that we would know of. Was that when they bombed it? I don't remember, sorry. Oh, I'm tired because I sat there for 2.5 hours. I have an excuse this time. I must have been down there for hundreds of years, at the very least. In fact, the place it could have been placed there is the Dark Ages. Yes, that's true. It certainly isn't something that could be created with the level of technology we have today. Is it really okay to leave it there with the Shukters? I feel like we should be, I don't know, investigating it or something? Well, we don't really have another option. We have enough on our plate with this concert as it is. Yeah, my mother and grandfather should be coming later today, so we could always ask them to take a look. Well, for now, you just stay focused on the concert. Now they should be here pretty soon, right? Oh, is it that late already? Yeah, I guess it is almost time for my dad to show up. Guess where I got to meet my brother. I suppose I should excuse myself as well. Okay, see y'all before the main event. Alright, give my best to your families. Okay, I guess tonight down the horse race, he was looking to place a friendly wager or 3. Today's business seemed to be more well off than yesterday, so I should be able to net myself a little spending cash. Come on, Fee, we should make calling our names. I won't let you be my top scorer. You're on. Later, Reen. Emma. Alright, catch you later. Don't go causing no trouble for the other classes, you hear? And girl, at least try to keep the gambling in moderation, okay? Moderation, such a familiar sounding word. If you're sure not to fill up on sweets, I don't want you to make yourself sick before the concert. Yeah. Aye, ma'am. Okay, I must spill the deets. What the fuck's going on over there? Cause you know, bitch. Little sister should be here soon, too, right? Yeah, I told her to meet her by the front gate around 10. She might run a little late, though, so I think I have some time. She really seemed to be looking forward to her visit. Sure, she'll enjoy seeing the festival with you. If I can make it to the morning without her nitpicking me, it'll be a minor miracle. Gonna check out the literature club? I am. I feel bad leaving everything to Dorothy. I think I'll walk on the campus with Celine, too, though. Oh, gotcha. Aren't you going to ask? About Celine and me? Not to mention when that happened last night. Well, like Maki said, we have an hour plans for this concert right now. She'll want to spend the morning taking the festival at the least. Then be ready for a concert this afternoon. Besides, it's not like you and Celine know everything there is to know about the old schoolhouse either, right? I got a couple times last night when you seemed like you were surprised as the rest of us. You noticed that, huh? You're right, though. There's still plenty of that building we don't know, either. And as far as the armor sleeping in its death, I only know a few ancient legends regarding it. I see. So would you be willing to share what you know with us after the festival's over? I would. I'm afraid I won't be able to share everything. But I'll be able to tell you a fair amount. Who are we keeping secrets for? Like, who are we keeping secrets for? Oh, I just thought about something, but I can't say it. I'm glad you heard this, Emma. Let's give the crowd a real show to remember this afternoon. Of course. I just clicked in my head why maybe she wouldn't. I still hate all the secrecy. I really hate it because shit goes down and we still don't get to hear it. Which I guess is a minor spoiler, but it's not spoiling anything because I don't know either. Is a spoiler to spoil that I don't know? We don't know. Alright, Lisa should be coming around 10. Still got a little while before it shows up, so I guess we're on the festival for a while. George said he's gonna stay out in the old squad studying our find from last night. Maybe we should take him something to eat. He seems so excited he probably forgot to take any food. I'm thinking sweet. A pie maybe? Just have to hope I make a guess what he'd like. Okay, I have to go talk to a few people, and then I have to go back to the statue. But let me save, because holy fuck do I never want to see this again. Okay, I lied. I only had to talk to one person for like literally a tiny piece for something for my notebook, so off to George and Lisa we go. Well, George first. There's nothing else to do, so I think that isn't George on the 7th floor. Still got a while. Maybe I should just gonna eat. Descend to floor 7. I didn't actually buy anything for him. Wait, I forgot to actually buy something. Okay, I thought I was about to make my ass go walk and buy something and then go do it again. Because she like, this game will fucking do that. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Heyo.
Hey there, guys.
Oh, they get to speak.
What's up, Reen?
I see curiosity got the better of you too, eh?
I'll never get over that this entire series.
No helping that, I guess. I wondered if maybe you'd found out anything about it.
George looks like he's staring directly at the camera. Like his soul is peering into me.
I brought you a little something to
while
eat,
he types
too.
away.
Oh, thanks. I was just thinking I could use a little sugary pick-me-up to get my brain back on track.
His voice. I know I've heard his voice before, I guess. I guess I'll say his voice sounds like his voice, but I've only ever heard his voice from his voice because of the game.
This is one tasty-looking apple pie. Oh, thanks. I'm feeling all fired up now.
Are you guys ready for me to see more characters and bitch about how I don't think their names sound like that? Because I guarantee it's coming. There are some names I know, voices that I know that's like, look, it's all in my head, you know. I can't really.
Taken with this thing, huh? Can't say I blame you though.
I think Olivier's voice needs to be more like, my sweet,
It's
kind of like
really
Blue Blanc.
amazing. Whatever it is.
They seem very similar to me, although Olivier does it for the good and Blue Blanc does it for the
what do we know
pettiness.
so far?
I'm glad you asked. The deeper I look into it, the more
Imagine holding a
fascinating it
cookie that
seems.
big like this. Like,
It's not just a statue or anything like that.
excuse me.
You can see those joints. This thing's clearly capable of movement. And on top of that, it's made of, well, something I can hardly even begin to describe.
Some unknown metal, then.
It's definitely not iron. And it's not one of those recently discovered special alloys either. It's some kind of fiendishly strong material that has properties of both metals and ceramics. If you knew how to manufacture it, you'd rake in so much money it'd make your head spin.
Wow. You think there's a possibility that it might be an ancient artifact?
You mean like something from the era before the Septian
Does that mean
calendar?
Kevin and them are gonna show up though? Cause like the church takes artifacts, so if we're finding these giant things, is Kevin and Reese like gonna
Can't
just
rule
like
out the possibility, but in this case, my gut's telling me no. Artifacts are like black boxes. Not only do we not know what they're made from, we don't even know how they were made. This thing
Yeah.
at least shows signs it was put together by some exceptionally skilled craftsmen and engineers. You can see it most clearly in the ornamental detailing in the joints.
Oh, I see what you're talking about.
he probably
Still,
has no idea.
that basically sums up everything I do know. I've got no idea when it was made or who could even have built it. It'd help if we could at least figure out something about whoever piloted it, but no such luck there.
Piloted?
You telling me someone's actually supposed to crawl inside this thing?
Well, the measurements I've taken seem to indicate a hollow area in the chest, and it's just the right size to accommodate a single person. If I could just find some way to get it open.
Man, it's hard to imagine that some crazy person used to strap themselves inside this thing and run around.
Kinda like
Jellica would
Transformer
be
looking.
happier than a pig in a mud hole if she could see this.
That would be cool.
No doubt about that. It's not looking like she'll be able to make it to the festival, though.
It's sad things ended up the way they did.
Fuck their dad. Come on, I know she'll
don't
make
you
it.
guys go getting all weepy on me now. It's still morning. I'll bet
Exactly.
she'll just turn up out of nowhere this afternoon like nothing even happened.
She
Then
can't miss
she'll
this.
waltz right into the after party and round up all the hottest babes
This is
for
true.
herself. Again.
Still sore, are we?
It feels like so long ago now. To
Yeah,
think that was just last You're right, though.
my hair's
It's hard to
really.
imagine her just staying
lot.
put when she knows there's a
I
party
fell
going
asleep
on.
on a little wet, so now it's all like, it's weird. It's all like crinkly and shit.
I mean, I'm not trying to get my
Yeah,
hopes
like-
up too much, but this is Angie we're talking about.
Just
You
fix
got
this.
that right.
Don't
But hey,
mind
the
me.
festival's in full swing. You should be seeing the sights. Not
It
poking
looks
around
weird
down
now.
here.
I don't know. It's all a
What do you
mess.
say the three of us cruise the campus and see if we can score some honeys?
No can do. My sister should be showing up soon, and I promised I'd show her around.
Did she not show herself around when she ran all over
Anyway,
campus
I'll
away
catch
from
you guys
us?
later.
All right, have fun. I think I'll pass on the honey hunting, but I guess it's a good time to pack it in for today.
You got a concert to
I
watch.
don't want to miss your concert
Yep.
later. Looking forward to seeing what you've been practicing all this time.
Well, I hope we don't disappoint.
Oh, I can walk into this? Not really. Anyway, I'm glad they didn't cancel the festival. But I can just still go. Okay, I don't need to. Let's go see Elise. Almost 10, which means Elise should be here in a minute now. Let me go to make my way over to the front gate and wait for her. Meow. To the front gate we go. Every time the loading screen it goes now, I just think about Shadow Hearts because holy moly, is the loading screen so long for that, which makes sense, but still. There she is. Okay, sorry. I'm making
Sorry
sure I'm
for
not
keeping
missing
you
anything.
waiting.
Oh, Rain. Is something the matter? You look awfully tired. Did something happen?
No.
You can tell, huh?
I'm in my PJs.
I was running all over yesterday. Mainly rehearsals for our concert today and some other tests last night.
Tests? During the festival? My, they certainly don't go easy on you here. Maybe you should
Yeah.
go get some rest. You have your concert coming up this afternoon after all. I can look around on my own just fine. Though, honestly, if you're not feeling well, I'd rather take care of you.
It's nothing to worry yourself over.
Really?
Nah, I got enough sleep last night to keep me going strong today. If I tried to rest now, it might actually sap my energy. Besides, you came all the way out from Heimdall to visit. I'd rather spend the day with you instead. I can
I'm
only
gonna
hang
keep
out till
ignoring
noon,
this
though.
weird.
After that,
this weird
we've got
bond
our
they have
final
here.
prep for the...
Reen. Well, if you insist. If you want to keep me company that much, I'd be happy to oblige. What should we see first, then?
Oh, maybe we can start with class
Yeah, that's
2's
relaxing.
indoor garden.
I would have done
How's
that
that
last
sound?
personally, but I go straight from Mishi Panic. We got to the academy together, and I showed her all the different attractions on display. Oh yeah. Their sky is so pretty. Okay, she's like going over everything. Oh god. She is a minor. She's not even like she baby. Fuck off. You weirdo. I like how her mom is sitting distantly on the other side. Oh shit. You're getting him good. Oh damn. Dad beat you? That's fun though. I like how they're both in there. I guess Marcus has to get his brain from somewhere, right? Hey guys. Hey. I can't remember the girl's name. It was like Toma. And I don't remember her name. I'm so sorry. To be fair, she was like a side quest character. She was a bitch in the military cafeteria.
A grand tour of the festival. We stopped by all the
In
big class
the North
attractions, bumped into a lot of my classmates and their families, and even ran into instructor Sarah and a couple second years.
Well, it's not like everybody's here.
By the time we'd finished seeing everything and chatting with everyone, the morning was nearly over.
Concert time, baby? Well, soon. It's at night, I'm pretty sure, right? I have allergies too, so I'm sorry. Because I only get allergies on my period, which is makes no logical sense, but it happens to me, so.
Schwarzer?
Is that a fuckboy?
Patrick?
Yep.
Oh, looks like Celestine's out enjoying the festivities
Celestine. Okay.
I believe you are a son of the High Arms family?
Are we also into kids?
Lady Elise, you're looking simply splendid today.
Although I suppose
I
it
was
said she was
hoping
only
you
like 2 years
might be
younger,
able
but
to
that's still
make it.
like.
How utterly heartless of you to not tell me she'd be visiting. Is that any way to treat your bosom buddy? Your dear friend?
Shut the fuck up, Patrick.
Sorry. Wait. When did we become
For real,
dear
get
friends?
real.
A good day to you, Master Reen. And you must be his younger sister, who I've heard so much about.
That's
It's
not
a pleasure
telling.
to meet you. I'm Elise Schwarzer. It's good to see you well, Lord Patrick.
Please, please. There's no need for such formalities between us. Just call me Patrick. Ah, I know. Why don't we take this opportunity to stroll the campus together? Schwarzer, what are you doing? What problem could you possibly have with my taking this chance to foster good
Okay,
relations
weirdo.
between our families?
See, that's all well and good, but Elise hasn't made her debut into high society quite yet. Which means it's her brother's duty to shoo away the unwanted pests.
Reen,
Must you always be such a tyrant when it comes to your sister?
Come along, Master Patrick. It would be unseemly to disrupt such a beautiful display of familial dedication. There are still preparations to be made for the operetta, so I suggest we depart to tend to those soon.
Like now?
a bell?
Oh, that's the noon chime. Was it really that late already?
I got slightly
Suppose I
interrupted,
must
sorry.
turn away empty-handed for now. But I hope you're prepared, Schwarzer. When this day is over, we'll know without a doubt which of our classes is the greater.
Oh, I already know, but I guess you're
Oh
about to find out.
shit! Ring, get him!
Looking forward to seeing your A
What are you
game.
yelling about, girl? My cat's screaming.
I
don't
think
know
you
why.
overestimate your chances. Victory is as good as mine.
I'm sweating right now. It's not even that hot. Guys!
I hope you'll be dazzled by my spectacular stage presence, Lady Elise.
They're just fighting on my bed. I got out of bed in here
Assuming
now.
you'll be attending the after party this
Bodie,
evening.
Bobby keeps sleeping here.
It would
Oh,
be
well,
my
but-
pleasure to share a dance.
Master Patrick, I suggest we hurry to the auditorium. Your classmates are
Celestine's
waiting
like,
for
can you please stop antagonizing Reen?
If you'll excuse us, Master Reen, Lady Elise.
I don't like Celestine's voice. It's like
You go to school with some
higher
rather amusing people.
octave than I'd want it to be.
I would have expected a son of one of the four great houses to be a lot less approachable than that.
Well, class
Oh.
and titles can only tell you so much. Getting to know Eustace and Angelica really drove that home.
Also, he was a
At
dick.
the end of the day, even the most distinguished nobles are more than just their family lineage. Though I can't really say Patrick and I are on the best of terms.
Well, if not a good friend, at least he seems to make for a spirited rival, judging by your exchange back there. It's
It's
so
true.
nice to see all these places you mentioned in your letters, too. I guess you really did make the right decision coming here after all.
Yeah, I really did. I feel lucky to have been chosen for Class 7, too.
I
They
love
can be
everybody
an
in
odd
class
bunch,
7.
but I couldn't imagine my life without them now.
Thank you so much for showing me around. I wish we could spend longer together, but I know you're busy this afternoon. I'll be fine wandering around by myself for a few hours. So go
Careful,
on and start
Patrick
getting
might
ready for-
kidnap her.
I'm really sorry to have to leave you flying solo.
Go hang out with Toa or something.
And maybe a little nervous now.
Yeah, exactly.
How many other well-heeled nobles are going to crawl out of the woodwork to escort you around the festival?
I appreciate your concern, but I'm not a child
I mean, I think you're like,
anymore, you know?
what? I know I looked this up. She was like 14, right?
The two of you really are the portrait of sibling affection.
Fee?
What?
I know that voice anywhere.
Oh, it's, oh. For a second I was like, it can't be Fee,
Your
but like,
Highness.
who's... Yeah, listening to that though makes it actually realize that they do kind of
Prince
sound
Oliver,
similar.
too. Good afternoon, Your Highness.
Hi, Olivier. My bestie. I need to put something on my ear right here because it is sitting way too low. This shit's hurting.
Token position though it may be,
That confetti
I
fucked
am
me up.
the
I thought
chairman of the board.
my screams like...
It's only proper that I pay a visit. I would have liked to come yesterday as well, but I'm afraid I was tied up with a few
Hearing his
official
voice
duties.
talk more makes it a little more comfortable. I still think it
Can you
needs more
believe I
dramatics
had
at
to beg
times.
him to take me along? But this is the festival. I couldn't miss it. In fact, I haven't seen you since we met at the summer festival.
I feel like since I heard it without the there, I kind of feel like it sounds like Fee's voice, but like more dramatized. Like Fee has a very flat way of speaking.
Right.
Can you
It's
guys
a pleasure to see you again, Your Highness.
stop? They're just beating each other up over there.
Did you come as their escort captain?
Basically. I was asked to step in on short notice to handle the security detail. I've been told Class 7 is performing a concert this afternoon. Best of luck with that.
Thanks.
Oh yes, when will the concert be starting, by the way? I'm afraid I didn't have the time to do any research beforehand.
They'll be starting around 3 p.m. Although I think another of the classes will be performing an operetta before that. Still, you could have at least told me you'd be coming.
Yeah.
This isn't the first time you've done this.
Well, I was hoping to catch the two of you clutching each other in the torrid embrace of forbidden love.
It sounds like your concert is shaping up
I'm
to be a
sorry.
grand
I know
time.
I looked this up before, but I gotta double check if I'm right. 15 in 15, 16? But how old is Rain then? Never mind. I guess they're the same age. I lied. I guess they're the same age. So I guess we got a Joshua and a Stella in our hands. But I don't like how small
Would
they
you
make
mind
her.
terribly if I tore off my shirt and leapt on stage to join you all midway through?
See, but like he has no dramatic size. Would you mind if I leapt up there and did that? Where is the love?
We're mostly just amateurs when it comes to music, so I'm not sure that'd be such a good idea. You know, I don't see Major Vander around. Is he not with you today?
Unfortunately not. You've probably heard a few rumblings about it already, but there's been another development in the Crossbell situation today.
I thought so. The Imperial Army is considering military action, aren't they?
Well, try not to worry yourself about that right now.
Get off my PC.
If it helps put you at ease, I can't really see there being a war, regardless of what happened. The gulf in military power between our two nations is far too wide. It would be suicide for them to try to fight us. The Calvard Republic isn't standing idle either. So,
sorry.
Under ordinary circumstances, I probably would have passed on coming today. But I thought that coming here with Alphen might actually alleviate tensions. Governor Regnitz, Rufus, and Chairman Arena are all here as well. I would presume they share the same opinion. But right now, you've got a concert to give. And I want you to focus all your energies on making it one to remember. Not for me or Alphen, or even for your schoolmates. Do it for yourself.
Thank you, Your Highness. We'll give it all we have up there today.
What's all this chit-chatting over here, you two? Care to let us in on your little gentleman's club?
And spill the secrets of our man-to-man bonding? Perish the thought. Anyway, Alphen and I would be happy to escort Elise around while you're indisposed. We'll bring her along to
Look
your
at her
concert,
flat
of course,
face.
so you needn't worry about a thing.
Thank you, Your Highness.
Thank you very much. Good luck. I'll be praying for your success.
I look forward to seeing you shine up there on the stage.
Okay, I guess I should head over to the auditorium now. We have to take care of some last-minute preparations, and I suppose I should catch Class 1's operetta, too.
Gotta pick up the cat food bowl. You know how it is. One day, I won't have to anymore. My controller keeps DCing lately. It's really annoying. It's driving me insane. This might be the save I think it is. Okay, this is before their concert. I don't think we actually get to watch this in completion. The two most opinionated jerks on campus. Yeah, we just get to see their... Look at us!
That was incredible.
Well, I'm impressed. I had no idea how much work they'd put into this.
Well, I have to confess, it's better than I'd anticipated.
I love that, like, he would belong in class 1 if it wasn't for class 7 being created, and I love that he just, like, dogs on them constantly.
That's going to be one tough act to follow. Can we really measure up?
Now I'm not so sure. Are people really going to be into our songs after
I probably
seeing a
should have unequipped the
performance
bunny
like
ears. She looks so cute without them, but it's fine. They're here now, so.
Come on, don't start getting all wishy-washy on me now. If your rehearsals are anything to
I
go
hate
by,
the
you're gonna
blinking
bring
doll.
down the house.
You really think so?
She's right. We'll be fine.
Our concert packs more than enough impact. Don't overthink this too much. You just gotta believe.
This is no time to start doubting ourselves.
What more can we give than our best?
Well, hopefully, all those practice sessions help us get it right when we're in the
Having
spotlight.
the concert after that boss fight, though, actually makes it more enjoyable because, like, you get so mad, but then it's like, oh yeah, we have this fun concert doing. Like, I feel like it's a good
We need to
reset
start setting everything up.
instead of being angrily sitting there.
Roger.
Because I
I'm
would
so
be.
excited I could explode!
There's another boss. Was it Azure?
We're coming in, okay?
I don't know.
Toa? George?
Here to give a little comfort to the weary soldiers fighting the good fight?
I'll let you be the
Yeah,
judge
okay.
of that.
Actually, we have a special guest who insisted on seeing you.
Coming in.
Angelica.
Huh?
Damn, girl.
Angelica?
Looks like I made it just in time for the main event. Kinda disappointed I missed the operetta, though. Heard Class 1 was really on fire.
She looks good in that.
You made it!
Just barely.
But man, when did you get to be such a babe?
Well, a good suit and tie are more to my taste. But this was part of the deal I made with my dad to let me come. He said I could visit the festival if I agreed to meet a few prospective candidates for an arranged marriage.
Well, we got the full look. Don't worry, girlfriend.
So, here I am, dress and all. You better get a good look now. Who knows when I'll wear something like this again.
Besides her wildly inappropriate comments,
Well, if that's your aim,
I actually do
you're
like
certainly
her.
dressed for victory.
Yeah, but I think it might draw out your charm a little too well. Most normal people would take one look at you and think you're completely out of their league.
You do look lovely, though.
Damn, I don't believe in leagues.
Thanks, but honestly, I've got nothing on the rest of you fair maidens.
Angelica!
Nothing like the pure fresh scent of a woman. All I've had to look at since going back home is my dad's grumpy old face. I'm in heaven right now.
Oh, good grief.
Well, I suppose some things never change.
Come on, Angie.
All right, I've got my fix. Time to move on to my little ladies. So warm.
Don't moan
so
like that.
soft.
Don't do that.
That tickles!
I should have seen this coming.
Angie, don't get too carried away now.
You do know they could file a sexual harassment claim, right?
Yeah.
It's good to have her back.
I'm so glad she managed to make it after all.
Looks like the winds are favoring us today.
I'm looking forward to your concert. From what I hear, you've got quite the show in store for
Hell
all.
yeah.
Don't go getting yourselves too wound up. Just remember what you practice, put your all into it, and I'm sure the audience will be right there along with you.
Yeah, it's your time to shine. Go on and have the time of your lives, guys.
You're fine.
Good luck out there.
You okay? You sleepy? My cat's telling me she's tired.
That's good.
When she gets really tired, she just like slow blinks. When she wakes up, the same thing.
Thank you for your patience, everyone. Next, our Academy's very first Class 7 is proud to present a concert.
I'm turning it up. No vocals. It's fine. Because I guarantee whoever did the voice acting was like, I'm not singing. That scared the shit out of me. Okay, I turned it down one because that was too loud. That spooked me. Not one, but this jumps by like 6 when I press it on here. It's weird. It is Geist, isn't it? With the extra long guitar. Yeah. Yeah. That's what I said, right? I was like, nobody else is it. I love they got Marcus and Eustace to work together. Emma! It's really disappointing they don't sing, but at least we kind of get to see it. Guys looks really good in that white suit. At least kind of cute. Adorable, not like cute. Cute. When I say cute, I usually mean like adorable, not like sexy cute.
That brings us to the end of Class 7's performance. Thank you all for coming out.
Encore! Encore! Encore!
What?
Ladies and gents, you've been a wonderful crowd, and we've heard your cheers loud and clear. So without further ado, I give you our third and final song.
I want to know what the song is. It's called I Swear. I wish there was a translation for this. Oh, there we go. I'll tell the Tens to listen to there. I don't want to speak over them.
Everyone, join in!
It's okay. I'm probably gonna have to edit this because I moved the audio so much, but it's basically just saying I swear we'll find. I swear no matter how far you are, if you follow, I'm sure I can get to you, basically. It's iterations of that, it looks like. I'll post the song in the below for y'all so you can look at it. If you go to the comments in that, there's a comment that says that it is in English. If you're curious for yourself. It sounds sweet. It seems like it's kind of like a love song. Lisa's on guitar, isn't she, though? Because she's like, I have backup vocals, but yeah, she's on guitar. Heyo. We're all sleeping. Are we waiting for the announcement?
I'm
sorry.
exhausted. I'm hungry.
I can't feel my feet.
I
guess that qualifies as a success then, right?
Yeah.
Well, the crowd sure seemed pretty enthusiastic.
As if I had the mental energy to care about what the crowd thought.
I suppose that's the difference between professional musicians and amateurs like us.
I don't think you guys need to worry. We did just fine.
I'll say, the audience's reaction to our encore piece was even better than I'd hoped for.
I guess your plan paid off then.
Sorry.
Sight you lot are. I didn't cut him off.
Patrick.
Oh, it's you.
Honestly, this is what bothers me so much about this class. I know you're tired. We're all tired. But that doesn't excuse this level of indolence.
What concern is it of yours?
At least you could let us bask in the afterglow of our performance before the moment fades.
Still, I gotta hand it to you guys. You really pulled out all the stops for that operetta.
It was really something. You could take that act to the theater and perform to a sold-out crowd.
Great casting, too. Paris fit her role to a T.
I wasn't sure what to expect, but I really enjoyed it.
I'll get some tea after this, I think.
You did? Well, I can't say I'm surprised, though. Given the raw level of talent on display, who'd expect anything less than perfect? Wait, are you mocking me? If you're all languid and moping around, how do you think we feel? Show a little dignity at least.
Huh? What are you going on about?
Aha, we did it, didn't we?
Oh, pulling that third song out of nowhere is hardly what I'd call fair play. You even had me singing along. I can't even consider our little wager still valid after that. Good day.
Ha! We did better and he don't like it.
What was that all about?
I'm not even sure. It didn't seem like he came here just to thumb his nose at us.
Is that like a term for like... That's a weird term. I've never heard that before.
Congrats, everyone! You did it!
Hell yeah. Are you still around?
Huh? What brings you all here?
Is something wrong?
You guys are so worn down, you totally forgot, didn't you?
Remember a certain little poll where festival attendees get to vote on their favorite attraction? Well, the results are in.
Oh, now that you mention it.
We were so busy, I completely forgot about that.
So wait, did we...
They just finished counting up all the votes from the students and the visitors. Good numbers all around, but classes 1 and 7 were the clear favorites.
And this year's winner, with 1,512 votes,
Damn, that's a lot of people.
is Class 7's concert.
Oh!
Huh. Congrats, guys.
Well,
Ain't no way
at
there's
least
1,000
that's
people on
over.
this campus.
Aw, come on, is that it? That's all the enthusiasm you can muster?
Well, after seeing all the other attractions for myself, I feel almost as proud of the other classes as I
Yeah,
do
they're all
us.
cool.
For what it's worth, my brother and Charles seem to
Charles,
have
that's her
had a
name.
great time.
Mishy Panic was an unsung gem.
Now that it's over, it feels a little unsportsmanlike for us to be the only ones boasting about our achievement.
Agreed.
Valid.
If anything, seeing everyone having a good time feels like a victory for the whole academy.
Oh.
Yep. Every student should feel proud about these last 2 days.
Anyway, I'm here to shake you desk potatoes out of your listless post-festival comas. Or have you forgotten that we still have the after party to enjoy?
Oh yeah.
I totally
There's that.
forgot. It's a tradition to close out the festival with a big party for the students, their friends, and their families.
There's gonna
That's
be
nice.
bonfires, right? And dancing?
Well, don't just sit there. Everyone's waiting for you.
All the bonfires are set up too, so just make your way over whenever you're ready.
Okay. I think we can muster up the energy for one last event today. What do you say we head on over and enjoy the party?
Right. Woo! Party time!
That's gonna go right here, after underneath the other one, from way too long ago. Well, it says I did it earlier because I made a new save for it, but you can tell that that was at 86 hours, which was a very long time ago. Also, to see, I just went up 4 levels in the last playthrough to this entire playthrough, which is kind of crazy, but Guys, I'm picking Toa. I don't care what you say. If she doesn't show up, I'm gonna be pissed. I'm not fighting the boss again, so... If I don't get her, I'm just gonna cry forever. For 1,000 years, I think.
Oh, Mother and Grandfather are still here.
I mean, it said they're friends and family,
My dad,
damn.
too. And my brother, though I can't imagine why.
Elliot, Crow. I just wanted to thank you for everything you've done for us.
You mean for the concert?
What brought that on? You got so serious there, I was getting kind of scared.
It's just that our performance today never would have been possible without the two of you guiding it along. I wanted to make sure that you knew how much I appreciate you doing that.
Damn, man. Is making people feel awkward a hobby of yours or something?
Aw, it's no big deal. Besides,
Hello,
it's a
Elliot's
real
such a little
team effort.
softy.
Everyone played a part. I mean, look at you. You were a fountain of
I
good
still don't-
advice through this whole thing.
I still don't feel like Elliot fits into Class 7, but I do think that, like, I mean, he's like the love support. I just think that he would have a better role as, like, I don't know. Like, for Fran? Yeah, Fran from, the Cold Steel faction, where she's, like, always working with them, but, like, she's not, like, in the thick of it with them.
And honestly, I should be the one thanking
I mean, she still
everyone.
got fucked up when they took out the police station, but...
You all helped me rediscover just how much music means to me. Because it's not just about performing by myself. It's about performing together, playing off each other's
He
strengths
should
to
just
make
go back
something
to it.
wonderful. So I should be the one thanking you. This never would have happened if I didn't come to this academy.
Elliot.
Holy hell, are you guys trying to see who can make me cringe the hardest?
Elliot, my boy! Your father's arms are ready and waiting for you to leap into them!
Please, not the general. I know everybody fucking heard that.
Does he always have to say that stuff so loudly? Sorry, I'll see you later, okay?
Yeah, later.
I can't. No one can even say anything to him because he'll fuck you up.
This year's festival's been a blast. I'm kind of hoping we can do the same thing next year, too. Though, who knows if Class 7 is even going to exist next year. Crow?
Oh, yeah. Generally, people stay in the same class from their first day to their graduation, but Class 7's basically one giant exception to everything the school's ever done, so who knows?
We better all
Guess
stay
that
together.
has its pluses and its minuses.
Yeah.
But no matter what, it's not going to be the same. We won't have you.
If I manage to graduate, at least. Barring any nasty surprises, I'll be in Class 7 till the end of the month. Which means our time as classmates is almost up.
Now that you mention it, yeah. We'll have to see if we can throw you a farewell party around the end of the month then. Can't let you off easy.
Come on, it's no big deal. Trust me, you're still gonna see more than enough of me next year. Sure, I'll have moved out of the dorms, but I'll be sure to stop by once a week to steal some of Sharon's cooking.
You better. Oh, and by the way, I'm not going to have to call you Mr. Armbrust or anything after you graduate, am
I
I?
don't even think he'd let you.
I mean, we've spent so much time together that treating you like a proper adult just wouldn't feel right.
Of course not. And if I ever catch you calling me Mr. Armbrust again, I'm gonna smack you. Oh, yeah. Guess it's about time I gave you this back.
Isn't this...
Yep. When you stole my quarter.
I completely forgot about it. You've done so much for me since then. Saving Elise, helping with the concert. Compared to all that, 50 Mira is nothing.
I just say quarter. I don't actually.
The feeling's mutual. Besides, I never return the mirror that I borrow. Makes that coin extra special. So go on, take it.
Oh, By the way, you know there was interest on this, right? How much do you suppose you really owe me after half a year?
Oh man, what kind of racket are you running here anyway? I thought you were supposed to be a good kid.
Well, there's this one second year who's taught me a thing or two about making money. To be honest, it feels kind of lonely to think that everything between us is completely settled and done with. So, what do you say? You still owe me?
I swear, the things I do for love. All right, you'll get your stupid interest someday. Maybe.
So to get the achievement for like bond with, you have whoever you pick here, basically I think gives it to you. So you just have to keep reloading. That's the chart. Keep reloading this page over and over and over. So I'm gonna have to like keep listening to that. I mean, you could speed through it pretty easily. Oh, there's Milliam.
Alphen, I am drawn to the party before us like a moth to a flame, like a starving man to a banquet, like beauty to me. What say you we grace the dancers with the gift of our company?
It's as though you read my mind.
Oh. I love Olivier. He's just so great. He's too great.
Come now, don't waste your time watching. It's time to dance.
No need to worry about formalities tonight. Let's all relax, enjoy ourselves, and maybe let a few secrets slip.
Oh, hell yeah.
Allow me, Sharon, before every red-blooded boy in this school lines up for a chance.
Oh, his voice is so...
It would be my honor.
Madam Chairman, might I have this dance?
Of course. Given that our former partners left the dance all too soon, we seem to make for an appropriate pair.
Oh.
I suppose you're right.
Because their partners have passed.
Instructor, I cannot thank you enough for all you've done for my daughter.
I dance with the Viscount.
I can, however, ask you for the pleasure.
Maybe because I like Laura a lot too.
Really? Ooh, he's just my type too.
He is kind of cute though.
Oh, just talking to myself.
Ow.
Well, I'll be dancing with all my little kittens by the end of the night. But I suppose I can let you take the first dance.
Well, I don't mind. But seeing you in that dress is enough to make any guy feel intimidated.
I just, you know, I just don't look down.
They waste no time, do they?
It's no surprise that my grandfather made a beeline for Sharon, but I never expected to see Mother dancing.
In some ways, it seems as though they're younger than we are.
I think it's cute. I like how everyone's hanging around dancing together.
Looks like everyone's having fun, though. Shall we join them?
You've given me more than enough of your time already today. Between showing me around and your incredible concert, you must be exhausted. And besides, I'm sure there's someone else you'd rather dance with here. Why not ask them instead?
I can't think of it. Was I allowed to do that in the first playthrough? I don't remember this being a choice. I'm gonna get it now.
I knew it. So, I have a potential sister-in-law now, do I?
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Still, maybe you're right. Maybe I will go ask her. I do feel kind of bad leaving you here on your own, though.
I'm fine, really. Besides, if you spend all this time worrying about me, the music will be over by the time you ask.
Well, okay.
I don't know what Rain's canonical love is. I don't even know if he has one. So I'm sorry. And this one it seems like it's pointing towards Elisa, but I've already picked Elisa, so I'm not doing that.
is such an idiot. Oh, Elise.
I was about to say too.
Your Highness? The generally accepted strategy here would be to keep his eyes on you, not push him toward another girl's tender embrace. If you were to only gather the courage to ask him, I'm certain that he would be more than accommodating. It's fine. I'm fine, honestly.
Sorry.
Toa,
Oh, hey, Reen.
are you finally done with all of your student council work?
Done is a relative term, but for now, you bet. What happened to your sister, by the way? Wasn't she with you?
Actually, if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be standing here. Toa, would you like to dance with me?
Wait, you really mean it?
Of course, but don't worry about it if it would make you uncomfortable or something.
All right, then. I'm honestly glad you asked, just surprised. Can I ask you to lead, though?
Of course.
I can't fucking dance. Like, me personally, can't do it. My wedding dance is gonna be so bad. No, I'm not practicing. Feel it out. That's how it be. Dude, she's so small. I swear, though, the smallest people always get with the hugest guys. I mean, I'm not Gaia's size, so there's that, but... I say Aya, I'm talking for Rain. I'm glad that I was able to do Toa, though.
Thanks, Reen. It must have been no small feat for you to lead, given how small I am.
Not at all. I had fun. Still, it's hard to believe that the festival is almost over now.
Yeah, it is. It was a lot of hard work, but I loved every minute of it. Your concert even topped the one we put on last year.
Is something wrong?
Sorry, just thinking that this is my last Academy Festival got me all emotional. I'm sorry. I'm supposed to be setting an example for you, and yet here I am. How embarrassing.
No. Gently stroke her head.
Oh.
There's nothing to be embarrassed about. Nobody at this school has put more work into this festival than you have. It makes sense to be emotional. And while I'm sure it's hard to leave this behind, I think I speak for everyone when I tell you how grateful we are. Thank you.
Reen. Thank you, too. But,
Huh?
I might be shorter than you, but I am a second year. I don't think it's really appropriate for you to start stroking my head out of nowhere like that.
I'm so sorry. I do it to my sister all the time, so it's kind of turned into a bad habit of mine. Oh, Lisa's already chewed me out for that before, too.
Oh. Oh, really? So he's a serial head rubber. Still, I haven't had anyone fawn over me like that since I was a kid.
Wow, you're like the whole catch, girlfriend. You're cute, you're beautiful, you're smart as fuck. Like, damn.
You can tell that you're an older brother.
Thanks, I guess.
I think what bothers me about the Arena Elise thing is, like, okay, when you start Sky, it says that, like, you know, like that's my brother or whatever, Joshua, just because they're setting it up. But they make it very clear that, one, Joshua wasn't born there at all. That he was kidnapped from the battlefield, and that they had, like, a weird back and forth when they were growing up and stuff. But they don't really say it a lot. It's like, oh, he's just like my family or whatever. And then, like, it's very clear that from the start that, like, it kind of hints in one about, like, in the first half, how, like, you can tell she's kind of feeling things through it. Joshua's always gone through his own, so it doesn't count. And, like, it's obvious by the end of Sky 1 that she's in love with him. So it's like, I don't know, they build it and they make it clear from the very beginning, whereas this just feels very, like, forced halfway through, like, I don't know. Also, I think it's kind of, like, weird to redundantly do the same thing, but Because, like, I liked Ellie and Lloyd because, like, they didn't know, like, they didn't know each other and they were ended up being good together.
There's not a lot of time left until I graduate. But with you here, I'm sure the Academy is going to be in good hands once I'm gone.
Well, I'll have a lot to live up to, but I'll be sure to make this academy an even better place than it is now.
Then it's a promise.
Also, Toa feels kind of fitting because, like,
After that, I went
got
back
it.
to see Elise.
Mentorship.
But by then, that memorable evening was approaching its end.
Reen? Elise?
Okay.
Claire?
Good evening, Captain. You must be exhausted.
Oh, well, it's not as though I performed on stage in front of an auditorium full of people or anything. I really enjoyed your concert, by the way. That's
Thanks.
the kind of thing that makes me proud to be an alumnus.
Wait, what? You're a student here?
That's right. I was part of the Academy's 216th graduating class.
So we've had more classes than we've had festivals?
And since you'll be part of its 221st, I suppose that makes me 5 years your senior.
I had no idea. Why didn't you mention it until just now?
Given that we only ever met while you were on your field studies, it didn't seem pertinent. Besides, once people graduate, they tend to leave their ties to their school behind, especially here at Thor's.
Because it's a military academy?
Exactly. Roughly 40% of the graduates here go on to join the military. Not always the same branch or even the same army. About 30% join the Imperial Army, and 10% go to a provincial force. Students who are best friends one day might find themselves enemies the next.
Reen.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to kill your happy mood like this. But I'm sure you're well aware of what may lie ahead. That we're teetering on the brink of an era of upheaval.
Era? She's like that. I say
aware.
era.
Does this have something to do with the issues in Crossbell I've been hearing about?
Yes, amongst other things. It seems as though everyone on the continent is ready to go to war with everyone else. But that's why it's so important that we're able to stand strong no matter what happens. Though, judging by how well Class 7 has performed on their field studies, I'm sure you'll all be fine in that regard. Here's hoping that I get the chance to help you out again sometime. Even if I'll have to be careful not to draw the ire of that instructor of yours while I'm doing so.
I'm just glad to know that you have her back. Thank you for that.
You're quite well... Please, excuse me a moment. Yes, Revelt speaking? Mm-hmm. What?
What's going on?
And you're certain of this? Understood. I'll return at once. Yes, I will escort them back to Valflame Palace myself. I'm afraid I have to excuse myself.
That's talking about Olivia and them because they're from Valflame Palace. You know, at least Olivia can, like, fight for himself. And they usually have Vander, so... I hate that my chair's
Really
letter.
sorry, Elise. My brothers requested that we return to Heimdall right away, but as we're going back by car, I thought I'd offer you a ride home. But
Elise, I think you should go back with them for now. I'll call you later to make sure you're okay.
Well, all right.
Sorry to drop this on you so quickly, Reen. I'm sure someone from the Academy will fill you in shortly.
Fill me in? On what?
If you'll excuse us.
Don't worry. We'll be sure to get Elise back to the Academy safely.
I mean, I'm gonna find out in like 2 seconds anyways, so like, alright, bye guys. I'm speeding it up.
Reen!
Does anyone have any idea what's going on?
I'm afraid not. I've never seen Father behave like that before.
My mother's the same way. She got a message of some kind and just changed.
Ditto my father. I think it was someone from Heimdall who got in touch with him.
One thing is certain. Something terrible has happened.
My dad turned pale and was gone before I could ask what happened. It sounded like he received a report from Instructor Neidhart, though.
Hold on. Neidhart's supposed...
He was at Gorelia Fortress with the 4th Armored Division.
Oh
on some
shit,
sort
is
of
this one
mission,
that's
right?
happened? I thought that was during the day,
Speaking of
though.
which, has anyone seen Toa or Instructor Sarah?
There she is.
Students and visitors, I cannot thank you enough for your attendance today. I hereby proclaim the 127th Thor's Military Academy Festival complete.
Okay.
But I am afraid I must announce this with a heavy heart, as we have just received word from the Imperial government that this evening, Gorelia Fortress, which rests on the eastern border of the Empire, has been destroyed. No, destruction is an inadequate word.
Yeah, this is when in Crossbow they obliterated it.
The weapon has erased the fortress in its entirety from existence. I would ask that all of our guests, from that region or otherwise, please try to remain calm.
Wait. Was Vander there? Oh, I hope not. I'm gonna cry. The days that followed, tension gripped the nation like never before. For the gaping chasm left where Gorelia Fortress once stood by the Imperial Chronicle's front page. The start of the aftermath was enough to fill the citizens with a sense of inescapable dread. All the while, unconfirmed words that several armored divisions had attempted to invade Crossbow and had begun to spread. And every one of those reports, the message was the same. They'd been repelled almost effortlessly. Everybody was starting to feel the effects of the IBC's asset freeze, too, and things didn't look too good for the economy. As things stood, it was only a matter of time before it faced a spike in corporate bankruptcies and record unemployment. Faced with this crisis, the Imperial government and the officials in Heimdall began working to remedy the situation. Rumors also spreading that Erebonia's longtime enemy, the Capital had thrown its weight behind Crossbow. With the fortress that once served to safeguard the Empire gone, many expected the invasion was only a matter of time.
I can't take this anymore. Where is she? Homeroom was supposed to start ages ago.
I'm not surprised she's late. The instructors are probably all busy trying to figure out what to do.
That seems more than likely. This morning's meeting has already blown past its normal ending time.
It's still hard for me to believe all of this is really happening, having been there. The
Yeah.
idea that Gorelia Fortress just vanished is difficult to comprehend.
Not all of it, I heard. There are still some parts left and almost untouched. But Instructor Neidhart making it out of there alive was nothing short of a miracle.
That's good.
Those huge railway guns were part of the section that's gone too. If I hadn't seen the pictures, it'd be kind of hard to believe.
What kind of weapon is even capable of doing something like that? I find myself doubtful that any human could create something so powerful.
We just don't know. All we do know is that it's impossible to make a weapon that powerful even with today's most advanced orbital technology.
And yet here we are, with just such a weapon in the hands
Yeah.
of what's always been seen as a mere vassal state. The Imperial Army has their work cut out for them. I'll say that much.
Hey, that shit was
I'm
crazy.
worried about what's going on in the capital, too. It sounds like there have been even more demonstrations going on there these past few days.
Down with Crossbell, they say. Point our guns towards the east.
Is there even any truth to those rumors that Calvard's planning an invasion?
I'm pretty sure it's all nonsense, but considering how there have been tensions between us and them for years, people are just more inclined to believe it.
Rumors are just that. We need to be careful not to be misled by half-truths and speculation. If possible, we should find out exactly what's happening for ourselves.
Yeah. Over the year, we've seen how things are across the Empire with our own eyes. And now's as good a time as any to put that knowledge to use.
Well said. We've had quite the education in getting to the truth behind all the headline.
That seems to have been a running theme of most of our field studies.
Still, we seem to be missing 2 of our illustrious members.
Yeah, I mean, one of them's part of the...
There's nothing strange about Crow's habitual truancy. Or did he already transfer back to his original class?
And Millium's part of the thing.
He said he was going to be with us through the end of the month. As for Millium, though, I'm not sure.
You don't think it's something to do with the intelligence division, do you?
I do.
Well, she is an agent of theirs.
Yeah.
It's kind of easy to forget that, given how she...
It's true.
It does concern me that none of us have seen her.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Oh, instructor.
Are we starting homeroom?
Not today, I'm afraid. All classes have been canceled. You can either stay here in the building and study until school's out, or go back to the dorm.
So wait.
Has something happened?
Not yet, but it will. Chancellor Osborne's going to be addressing the nation from Dreipel's Plaza at noon. It's set to be broadcast across the entire Empire.
A national address?
Sounds pretty serious. And given the timing...
Indeed. It's not hard to imagine what's on his agenda.
Come on, guys. Straighten up. You're students of Thor's Military Academy. And that makes you all cadets. Whatever careers you choose, military or civilian, you need to know how to act decisively in an emergency. So right now, I don't want you to look away from what's happening in the world. I want you to face it straight.
Will do.
You're right. Now's not the time to lose heart.
As for Osborne's speech, apparently we'll be setting up radios in each classroom so the students can listen to the national address. So if you want to follow along, be sure to be back here by noon.
I suppose I might as well listen to it here then.
Same here. I don't even have a radio.
I do, but for something like this, I'd rather not listen to it alone.
Well then, we can all share in the joy of hearing the melodious voice of our esteemed chancellor.
Yeah.
Maybe I should haul in some beer and snacks. That's the only way I'll stay sane through the entire broadcast.
What should we do about Crow and Millium, though? None of us have seen either of them all day. Do you know where they are?
Can't say I do. Crow's practically made a career out of playing hooky, but I did see Millium earlier this morning.
Oh, so she's still on campus?
At least that means she wasn't called away by the intelligence division.
I'd been thinking along those lines, but when I asked her, she just shrugged and said, "No news from the top." Oh, just a little bracer-to-bracer information swapping.
Yes, but lest you forget, she excels at giving us the runaround.
At least it doesn't sound like she's in trouble. We're probably worried over nothing.
Sarah's voice line didn't even match what she said in that last part.
Just have to tell them we're meeting here at noon if we run into them before then.
Yeah, will do.
Okay, I have to go do like a few more things.
I guess everyone's going to check.
Like I said, this will be a long episode. Because I'm already at an hour with this, so there's still a little bit more to go. But
might as well see if I can track down Crow and Millium. At least it sounds like Millium is probably somewhere on campus. Crow, though, he could be anywhere. Probably best to check with Toa and George first. Maybe they know something.
Okay. Yeah, so I'll go check out all these people and I have to do something else. I'll be back in a second. Okay, I just gotta talk to one person really fast. Oh, and I got, I missed something from my last game, but I got it this time, so it's fine. We have to figure out where Crow and Millium went.
Oh, Reen.
I figured I could find you here.
Yep. The student council will be passing out radios for every classroom. So I'm trying to figure that out at the moment. Are you guys planning on listening to the Chancellor's statement too?
How could we not? He's supposed to be addressing the entire country after all.
I brushed my hair again, so it looks a little bit nicer.
Whatever
it's still
it's
poofy
about,
bitch, but
it's going to be something big. I don't think anyone could have imagined the relationship between Crossbow and Arabonia going south like this.
I could, considering they've tried to take Crossbow for like its entire
I sure hope
lifetime.
Angie's okay. What with all of this political turmoil right now.
Toa.
Sorry about that. I'm the student council president. I need to stay focused on what's going on right here, right now. Angie would laugh at me if she could see me getting distracted over her anyway.
That's right. We've got to focus on getting through this. Still, don't try to take on more than you can handle. I'm not the only one ready to give you a hand if you need it.
Will do. Thanks. Oh yeah, why were you looking for me in the first place?
Right. I almost forgot. Do you have any idea where Crow might have gone?
Crow? Nope. I'm afraid not. He didn't mention that he had to go anywhere when I talked to him yesterday, at least.
Was yesterday the last time you saw him?
Yeah. He was giving me back some of the stuff he borrowed from me since graduation's getting so close. That was nice of him, but then he gave me everything he borrowed from Angie, too. It's only polite to give back the stuff you borrowed in person. Now it's more work for me.
Well, that's a very Crow thing to do. Well, I'll keep asking around and find out if anyone knows where he's gone.
Sounds like a good idea. Oh, but make sure you're back in your classroom by noon, okay?
Of course.
Okay, it kind of tells us. Engineering building. Actually, I think Milliam's here, so let's go to Milliam. I think she's here.
Nothing out of the ordinary. We kind of ended up pushing it to the back of our minds, what with the way things have been going in Crossbell. Huh? It's unlocked. I wonder if someone's already inside. If any of the students just idly wandered in here, they'd be in real danger. I should probably take a look inside, just in case. I checked around inside of the old schoolhouse. There didn't seem to be anyone around. But all the same, I didn't want a chance leaving anyone down there, so I decided to check the 7th floor. Milliam?
Oh, Reen! Come to take a sneak peek too?
Is this where you've been the whole time? You do know we have class, right?
Oh. Dang, I knew I was forgetting something.
Honestly. So, what's piqued your interest? It doesn't look like this thing has anything in common with Aragetlum.
I don't know. I can't shake the feeling that it might, at least a little. Not the same, but like they share some kind of underlying principle.
I've got no idea what you're talking about.
I guess you wouldn't really understand without being connected. But now it makes sense why Gramps asked me to keep an eye on this place, though. I had no idea there'd be something this cool down here.
Wait a minute. Are you talking about Chancellor Osborne? Did he know there was something like this here?
I'm not really sure. He just asked me to keep an eye on the building itself, and said to let him know if anything unusual happened. Whoopsie! That was supposed to be confidential.
So, the Chancellor has an interest in our quaint old schoolhouse, does he? We did just find out that Captain Claire is a Thor's graduate, but...
Hey, what you thinking about?
Say, Milliam, was investigating the old schoolhouse the reason you enrolled at the academy?
Well, sorta, but it was more of a side thing. There was a more important reason, but that kinda stopped being a concern. So I guess it's just this now.
Something more important than this? Not sure what she's getting at. Doesn't sound like she's trying to hide something important from you, though.
Oh yeah! It's almost time for Gramps' speech, isn't it? I guess I should head back and listen to him drone on.
Oh, so you already knew about that. We were all planning to listen in the classroom.
Sweet! I'll just listen with you guys then. What are we waiting for? Let's go!
Nothing keeps you down for long, does it? Oh, yeah. You haven't seen Crow around anywhere, have you?
Huh? Nope. Is he cutting class too?
Well, he's probably just hiding out somewhere on campus.
Guess it'd be a good idea to ask around. Mind if I come with you?
Be my guest.
Okay. I'm ready to spill the deets, y'all. But we gotta keep going. Okay, and then engineering building. I know that because it has the red exclamation mark.
I still can't believe there's a weapon out there powerful enough to level Gorelia Fortress like that. I didn't think you could get much more powerful than those railway guns.
Yeah. Have you seen the railway guns in person? I can hardly believe it myself. There are rumors that whatever that weapon is, it's managed to fend off the armored divisions several times, too.
Still, I can't help but wonder what the Chancellor's gonna say in his national address. Whatever it is, I have a feeling that it's gonna shake up some things around here. This is a military academy after all. Who knows? We might even see active duty. Even as an engineer, I doubt they'd make an exception for me. Could be that my lazy days tinkering with orbital bikes are numbered.
Oh, don't say that, Jord.
Well, no point stressing out too much about the future till we're there. I
Yeah.
didn't mean to be a downer about it. Go on and listen to the broadcast, but don't worry yourself too much. This country may go through a lot in the coming years, but ultimately, we have a say in our future.
That's a good way to look at it. I don't want to look away from what's happening. We have to be aware of our present to take charge of our future. But anyway, you wouldn't happen to know where Crow is, would you? He hasn't shown up to class today.
Crow? Can't say that I do. He came by yesterday with a box of things he'd borrowed from me, but he never mentioned having any plans today.
Dang. Toa said she hasn't seen him either. You think he could have gone into town?
Maybe want to try looking around Trista for him then? I'll help.
Sounds good to me. At this point, maybe it'd pay to cast a wider net. All right, let's get a move on then.
Well, knowing Crow, he's probably just wandering around somewhere. Just keep looking around and I'm sure you'll run into him.
Righto.
Okay, go to Trista. Alright. I was gonna go there anyways.
Okay, so are we gonna track down Crow?
Might as well. I guess we should start with the dorms first. Maybe Sharon knows where he's gone.
Okie dokie.
I'm a little lazy. Sorry.
Oh, I wasn't expecting to see either of you back so early. Welcome home.
Hello again, Sharon?
We're back!
Oh, it seems all of your classes have been cancelled today. I heard from Lady Sarah that you would be remaining on the campus, though.
Well, that was the plan. Say, Crow hasn't been back here, has he?
Master Crow? Well, actually, he just returned a short while ago.
Oh, he did?
Indeed. However, I don't believe he stayed long. It seems he was here just long enough to go to his room, then he left again.
Sounds like we just missed him. Maybe he forgot something here and came back to pick it up?
I don't know. Should we check his room just in case?
Yeah, might as well while we're here.
Well, if you need anything,
Sorry, I'm
just
super
let me
silent.
know.
I realize I'm just sitting here zombie mode. I'm a little tired after that boss fight. Also just tired in general, I think. Yeah, we go. Yeah, this is his room. He's cleared it.
Looks like he did go out then. Still, don't you think his room's awfully tidy? I mean, for Crow.
Well, he was supposed to be moving out of here fairly soon. He must have been doing some cleaning.
Bitch, the room is empty.
Anyway, it's almost noon.
Some cleaning?
Guess we just have to head back to the classroom empty-handed for now.
Yep, it's almost time for Gramps' speech. Still, I wonder where Crow went.
Yeah. There's nowhere else around here I haven't checked, is there?
Whatever.
Oh, it's you.
Yes, Patrick?
Patrick, what are you doing here? I thought you would have gone back home.
Well, we don't have any classes today, so I was just resting in my room. Sure, I've been told to return home, repeatedly at this point. But as a member of the four great houses, what dignity would I have were I to turn tail and run home at a time like this? Don't underestimate me, Schwarzer.
Oh,
wow. Okay.
Wouldn't dream of it. Is Class 1 planning on listening to the national address too?
We are. Personally, I can't stand the man, but we are in
Me
the
neither,
middle
bro.
of a national crisis. Those of us who elected to remain at the academy are having a radio set up to hear the broadcast together.
Ah, right.
You've got some strange classmates, though. Especially that second year. I know Heimdall's not all that far from Trista, but I'm not sure why he'd bother going to hear the speech in person.
What are you talking about?
That Crow fellow. I met him outside the station this morning.
Huh, really?
Oh, he didn't tell you? When I inquired, he said he wanted to hear the Chancellor's speech in person.
Huh. I wouldn't have expected him to suddenly take an interest in
I
politics.
think if you have any brain cells,
Well,
you
at
know.
least we know where he went now.
I haven't a clue what you're babbling on about. Anyway, it's almost noon now. Shouldn't you be running along? You'll miss the broadcast.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Let's get going, Milliam. Everyone else is waiting in the classroom.
Okay.
Milliam's alerted. I think we can put the pieces together. This is going right here in case I forget. Because I gotta scan one more enemy at this part. I guess it's kind of a spoiler, but What's gonna happen?
The clock's about to strike noon in Heimdall, with the Chancellor set to take the stage for his national address. With the situation in Crossbell
I'm not
and
gonna talk through all of
destruction
this.
of Corellia Fortress still fresh in the national consciousness, the message he has today will undoubtedly shape the future of Erebonia and with it, our lives. Our reporter is joining us now, live from Dreikel's Plaza.
Sounds like he's about to start.
Oh, I hate this. I've got butterflies in my stomach.
This is Misty, coming to you live from Heimdall.
Huh? Why is
Oh, it's the host
Emma.
from...
At least that's a reassuring voice to hear at a time like this.
How?
Emma, what's wrong?
The woman talking on the radio, she's... You all know her?
Who, Misty? Of course. She hosts the radio show Abendtime every Sunday night at 9.
I've seen her out and about in Trista, too. She always looks so fashionable. Though, considering Abendtime is broadcast by Radio Trista, it makes sense that's where she'd be.
Huh? Do you know her or something?
The Chancellor's standing at the podium, and it looks like he's about ready to begin. Let's hear what he has to say.
Citizens of Heimdall,
I'm a
fellow
bitch.
countrymen, Erebonians far and wide, I thank you for your attention. I am Gileath Osborne, your Chancellor and the acting representative of the Imperial Government.
This goes crazy. It's got some, you know, Zero vibes, you know, where it's nothing and then everything. Okay, I can't do that. I'm sorry, that clicking is me changing my getting bad.
We stand today in the face of an uncertain future. All of you, I'm sure, are aware of what has transpired in recent weeks. Crossbell, our erstwhile province, has defiantly declared its independence, and as its parting shot, frozen the assets entrusted to them by the hard-working men and women of Erebonia. As we have moved to safeguard our national interests, armed conflicts have broken out on our borders. Our enemies point to this as an example of Erebonian aggression, but nothing could be further from the truth. We acted in accordance with our duties as a colonial power.
I hate him.
All we have done as is our sovereign right. The Imperial hand may be firm, but it is fair. These traitors, however, have shown the world that they are neither. With an unknown weapon of mass destruction, they have annihilated Corellia Fortress, the stronghold that has long protected the very gates of this country.
But you're not gonna tell the side where you were gonna hit us with it? Crossbow with it?
I ask you, brothers and sisters of the Empire, do we allow such an odious act to go unpunished? Do we sit idle as the pride and dignity of our great nation is spat upon and trampled underfoot? We cannot. We must not. And we will not. With blood and with iron, we shall mete out justice.
Listen to him go.
Oh, he's quite the orator, that's for sure.
Well, he's certainly not out to upend my expectations.
Milliam? What are you doing?
Nope, can't get through. No surprise there.
Who are you trying to call?
What is all this about?
Oh, it's part of my mission. The most important part, actually. If only I'd caught on a little sooner. But considering he managed to outwit Claire, Lecter, and even Gramps, I suppose Crow's earned this victory.
What? What does Crow have to do with this?
Huh. So that's your angle. You came because you had a potential lead on C, and you couldn't look into it from the outside. Is that it?
As in the leader of the Imperial Liberation Front?
But he's dead, isn't he? The Intelligence Division looked at all of C's actions so far and drew up a list of potential suspects. And one possibility we couldn't dismiss was that he had ties to this academy somehow. But after C and his cronies got blown up aboard their airship in the mine, we thought it was a moot point. Looks like we spoke too soon, though. I can't believe how bad we screwed this up.
Are you seriously suggesting that it's Crow? That it's been him all along?
Crow was with us in the mine right up until he went with the miners to escort them back to the surface, right?
Yeah, and then his route back ended up blocked off by a cave-in, so he wasn't able to reach us until later.
But what if he actually used another route to get there ahead of us?
Then fought us wearing that masked helmet and cape.
Before making it look like he boarded the airship, then sneaking back around to join the others like nothing happened.
Madness. No one would stake their entire plan on such
I
a
mean,
precarious stunt.
Perhaps we can read the evidence that way, but there are a few leaps in logic that bother me.
Besides, remember when the terrorists escaped from Gorelia Fortress? We heard C talking to us, and not just then. He was addressing us just before the airship exploded in the mine, too.
That's true, on both counts.
And Crow was with us the whole time during everything that went down in Gorelia. He never left our sight.
Right. No mistaking it.
My name is Seath, leader of the Imperial Liberation Front. The hammer of judgment shall fall again. I'm ready. Are you?
Yeah, there's no way he could be...
He could have recorded a message in advance and played it back.
Oh.
And the airship that exploded? It could have been controlled remotely. His alibi seems airtight. But once you account for things like that, it starts looking pretty questionable.
Yep. And if C's still alive, that means the other ringleaders probably are too.
Then right now, Crow is...
Oh no.
He said he was headed to Draco's Plaza, didn't he?
If a skilled sniper has their eye on you, you let your guard down for even a second and bang, you're dead. If he's the one who shot down the airship in the mine...
Then it's checkmate for the Chancellor. Crow's already won.
Whoop.
We stand at the brink of nothing less than a national crisis.
In such tumultuous times, we must set aside our differences. We must look past the ideologies that divide us. I will not deny the rift that has grown between the reformist and noble factions, especially in recent times. But how childish! How insignificant such squabbles seem when the enemy marshals its strength beyond our borders. I have met with His Majesty the Emperor, and have secured permission to embark on the course we now must. Thus, in the name of the Emperor, and as the representative of the Imperial Government, I hereby proclaim
Wild. Look at the eye.
That the Empire's full military might shall be gathered together from all branches and division to deliver unto Crossbell a swift response to their impudence and to form a bulwark against the threat from the east.
Go finish your speech in hell.
well played, Armbrust.
There's a spoiler in Azure that says something else that I just don't understand, but I'm gonna keep my mouth shut, I guess, for the sake of y'all, and not spoiling it for if you didn't see it
That was
in
anticlimactic.
Azure.
And there's our coup de grace. Now, just have to add the finishing touches.
Hands in the air!
It really was you all along.
To think
All the time we spent searching for the leader of the Imperial Liberation Front, and he was right under our noses. Crow
Did damn well.
Armbrust from the Jirai SEZ.
Aw, and here I thought I'd managed to cover my tracks like a real pro. So, who put all the pieces together? I bet it was Arundel, wasn't it?
We just received confirmation a short while ago. If you hadn't been so difficult to pin down, we would have had this investigation finished up already. How could you?
I don't know,
You know,
fuck the
this
Chancellor.
really brings back the memories. It's a lot like when Jirai was annexed by the Empire 8 years ago. You let your guard down, you lose. That's how your boss's favorite little game works, isn't it? Well, he lost. And now he won't be playing any of his games again. Ever.
Get on the ground! I don't know how you managed to plan all of this, but you'll tell us eventually. I'll see to that.
Yeah, I don't think so.
What?
Ladies and gentlemen, we've just witnessed a shocking turn of events. Chancellor Osborne has been shot by an unknown assailant. He's currently being rushed into urgent care. We'll bring you more on the situation as it develops.
What is that? It's coming closer.
It looks like we may not be out of the woods yet, folks. A large silver craft has been sighted in the sky to the south, and it seems to be headed toward the capital. But hearing a radio broadcast just isn't the same as seeing it unfold yourselves, is it? So how about I give you Thor students a special treat? Just my way of saying thanks for the fun I had at the festival.
Wait, what's she talking about? Was she speaking directly to us just now?
Resound, resound, O voice everlasting! Rend night's silent veil and reveal unto all the beautiful world!
What the?
Isn't that the plaza in...
This is one of the Azure Abyss's incantations. Phantasmagoria!
See, Emma knows some shit, but she's still not spilling the deets. Also, the first time I ever played through this, and when I was in the mine and Crow got blocked off again, I was like, guys, it has to be Crow, and I was laughing, and then it did turn out to be Crow, and I wanted to say that again this time, but I can't, knowing that you guys know that I know, I'm really trying not to spoil. I hope I did a decent job of not leading you guys on to know that so much. I try to handle my emotions and stuff, so I don't give away too much. And still kind of like, I'll say something that makes it sound like I don't know, but I'm trying to. What is that? Oh yeah, is it the new, what was it, Ouroboros' ship? Because didn't we, like, take it down? Or at least part of it. I'm pretty sure it went down. What was it called? I can't believe I've already forgotten, guys. Trinity Arge class aerial battleship. I don't have my Arge notes on me. They're somewhere around here. Noble Alliance's Forces flagship. Are we just descending upon Heimdall? Yep. Sorry, my controller is sitting down so it vibrated. This is pretty much mostly cutscene. Obliterates them instantly. Dude, how fucked up would the roads be after that? First Iron Division of Heimdall.
What is that thing?
I know, but it ain't one of ours.
It's time to avenge His Excellency.
I hope Major Vander's okay. I actually kind of like Mueller. I don't know, I played with him for so long, he was around for so long, and Julia needs her boyfriend,
Fire!
so... That's how slow they are.
Where did he... What?
I'm not gonna lie, like, I know in the military you're supposed to give your life up for what happens, but if I'm driving a tank and some fucking monster robot thing comes from the sky that I do no damage to and has obliterated every tank in front of me, I think I'm just, like, not gonna attack it. Like, unless I want to die right then and there, because that just seems like a sure... I think maybe I'd get out of that bitch and be like, alright, have fun with that. They seem to have some mercy, so...
What are those things?
Humanoid combat armors, courtesy of Reinford's 5th Development Division, staunch supporters of the Noble Alliance. Knights for the modern age, modeled after a stunning historical example and made of hardened steel from toe to crown. We call them the Panzer Soldat.
But how did... Don't move!
Sorry, I don't take orders from you. Zephyr should be able to secure Valflame Palace just fine on their own, but I've got my own score to settle.
No! What?
She could've just shot him in the head.
See ya, Icy Maiden.
You guys putting the pieces together? Not gonna lie though, if I was Crow and like my whole, I would have gone straight, like I would have made sure the Chancellor was dead. Like I don't care that I shot him in the heart. I'm gonna fucking go find his ass. I'm gonna make sure he died because I'm giving up my whole life right now. My life is over after this.
Man, that was a bit of a letdown, huh? I'll give him an A for effort. But we're talking about the Imperial capital here. Is that the best they could muster on their home turf?
The hard part's still ahead. Most of the Imperial army's putting out fires across the country, but they'll be back soon enough now. And who knows? They might have some anti-Soldats countermeasures up their sleeves.
Hey, anything can happen. Guess the ones to watch out for are the 3rd, 4th, and 7th Armored Divisions, huh? I wonder whose side our little princess will take.
That's for Fee to decide. The boss would have wanted it that way.
What? Don't tell me Fee is a bad guy. I don't even remember that. So I'm kind of confused with the last two guys, because they were with somebody else in the Noble Division, weren't they? So, is that saying like, it kind of seemed like, did they say anti-soldat?
Splendidly done, Grianos. I see you were able to share the sweetest notes of my aria with our little friends.
I find myself reminded afresh of the brilliance with which you shine as the second Anguis, Lady Vida Clotilde.
Oh.
Vast is the stage, and beauty is the performance of the Azure Abyss.
That's quite the compliment, considering your standards on beauty. Still, first the Burl, then Crossbell, and now here in Erebonia. Don't you think you're getting a little too greedy for your own good?
Oh, your chastisement cuts deep. We'll be proceeding with the next step of the Phantasmal Blaze plan, I presume?
Is Blue Blanc an Anguis?
Yes, indeed.
Also?
The bells are tolling for Crossbell, and preparations here are complete. Still, even this grand an undertaking is but a jewel in a greater crown. The second stage of the Orpheus final plan. I still don't believe that Blue Blanc is a full-out, like, villain. The symphony
like the rest
awaits
of
us. Let the second movement commence.
I mean, he's letting it all happen. So, like, he's not a good guy, I guess, but, like, he doesn't give me the same, like, feelings that all the rest of the enemies do. Like, all the other villains in this are just straight up, like, insane. But Blue Bonk is not quite like that.
Is this really happening?
It is. I'm certain of it. Phantasmagoria is an arcane art known to the Witch of the Abyss, capable of showing scenes and visions across great distances. The woman you know as Misty is something of a sister of mine.
Wait, the Witch of the Abyss?
Are you saying that's who Misty really is?
I feel like any moment I'm going to wake up in my bed to find I just dreamt all this.
If only it was. But we have no choice but to accept that it's real.
Well, we'll have plenty of time to worry about that later. Right now, we've got two more pressing concerns. The Chancellor's been shot, and Heimdall's been occupied.
Oh no. I hope my father's all right.
Damn. Please.
I mean, he was
let's see this
kind of on
guy
the
be
Chancellor's
safe.
side, so I think he's fine.
That gargantuan airship. Those Panzer Soldats. I have no doubts that they were bankrolled and manufactured by the noble faction.
I saw them there. My old family.
Okay, so they were just saying that.
All this time, I never knew what happened to them. And how there they are.
Oh, so those two... Okay. So you're not really part of it.
So you know those men? I remember meeting them briefly in the Grail.
They're former members of Zephyr. Used to be one of the continent's strongest Jaeger Corps. It looks like the Noble faction hired them to do their dirty work. Just like the Imperial Liberation.
Damn.
On top of that...
It looks like our guess about C's identity was right on the money. But I don't know what that cool blue thing was he flew off in.
Crow, why did you do it?
On behalf of the Student Council, I'd like to ask all of you to remain calm. I'm sure you all experienced that strange vision during the broadcast, and the principal has an announcement he'd like to make about it.
I kind of hate that the room is tilted sideways.
Good afternoon, everyone. This is Principal Van Dyke speaking. I'm sorry to say there's a strong likelihood that what you just saw is really happening in Heimdall. However, it's important to note that we don't yet have confirmation or any official word on the situation. I'm doing all I can to find
Making
out
me
what's
anxious
going
even though I know
on.
how this goes.
But in the meantime, I ask for your patience and understanding.
So all the other classes saw it too.
How could she use a national radio broadcast to show something to just us and no
Literally,
one else?
she just said it's an arcane art. Do you listen to me?
Is that even possible?
For her, it is. With little difficulty at that.
Yo, Sarah here. Neidhart? An emergency meeting. Right away? What? Of course. I'll be right there. Yeah, understood. I'll meet you in front of the main gate. All right, class. I've got to step out for a bit to take care of some business. But no matter what happens, you are not to leave this building. Is that clear?
I think we're gonna leave the building.
What's going on?
I'm not sure, but it's obvious something strange is happening.
Can this day even get stranger than it already is?
Bro, the window's just open like that?
What's wrong, guys?
I hear something to the west, and it's getting closer.
Several armored cars are approaching, and it sounds like they have some of those armored suits with them.
You've got to be kidding.
First Heimdall, now Trista. Are they planning on taking over the academy? Sure looks that way. Notable members from both factions have kids enrolled here, and there are plenty of important people like the principal. So either they're looking to preemptively protect their own or take the others hostage. Could be either, even both.
This is absurd.
Whatever their intentions, we can't allow them to harm innocent people.
Do you think that's where the instructors went? To try and fight them off?
Those giant armors tore through the army's tanks like they were nothing more than toys. Our instructors are strong, but with what they're up against, I'm worried they might not be enough. I'm not sure how much help we'd be, or if we'll even be able to put a dent in them. But right now, they need all the support they can get. They need Class 7.
I'm with you.
Yeah,
You
I
have
mean, it's a
my
little
sword.
crazy.
I didn't really wake up today planning to fight enemies that can gut a tank.
None of us did. But this battle came to us, so we'll draw the line here.
I'll do everything I can to defend this school and its students.
I take no issue with humbling those that befoul the spirit of true nobility.
Guess I'll help too.
I wonder how Lammy will match up against those giants.
We haven't got a lot of time, so let's move out.
All right, let's do this.
I want to get to the good stuff.
Elisa, why are you all so flustered? What's going? Ferris, you're still here?
What in Adios' name is going on here? I saw the instructors leaving the academy through the front gate.
Oh, they already left?
Patrick, you have to stay here. You can't let them take over this building. Work with the other students as best you can.
He's like, what?
Schwarzer?
What are they?
We finna get attacked.
What in Adios' name is going on? I heard a war started in Heimdall.
That voice.
Don't worry, everyone. You'll be safe here.
We'll show you to the auditorium. You can bunker down there.
Dude. Just crazy.
Toa, George.
I don't think that gate's gonna stop them.
What are you doing here?
They just slashed through a tank.
You aren't...
You're not planning on going to help the instructors, are you?
That's exactly what we're planning.
I'd bring shame to the Arcade name if I were to willingly allow such insolence and dishonor to fester.
We're not gonna push our luck, but we want to give them every little bit of support we can.
You can't be serious.
If that video's
we're
anything
dead
to go
serious.
by, you'd be going up against some seriously dangerous weapons.
Yeah.
The chances of you overcoming a force like that is... Well, I don't even want to say. Are you really sure this is what you want to do?
We are. This academy has given us a lot. We've made friends here, learned to better ourselves. And we'll be damned if we're going to let them just take that away.
Look at these little stuffies on the side.
You guys...
Oh boy, the instructors told me not to let you past if you tried to come through here.
All right. As student council president, I hereby grant you permission to head through. But don't forget, you're still students. This may be a military academy, but that doesn't mean you're soldiers. If you ever feel like your lives are in danger, even a little bit, you get out of there, okay? Run away, surrender. I don't care what you do, just please don't die out there. Promise me.
Of course.
Oh.
We promise.
At least make sure you've got everything you need before you go then. I've got my tools on me, so if you guys need any last-minute modifications to your Arcus units, I'll take care of it.
I never changed anybody's stuff back, but we'll just go with the classics. We'll just go with what I was doing before. I like how Crow's still, like, technically there. I'm not doing anything. Can't leave. And on top of that, he's launching a offensive against the Academy. Still coming to grips with myself. Now that I think back on it, he was always around whenever something major went down, wasn't he? Even as far back as the summer festival in Heimdall, when the big terrorist attack happened. That's something to fish with. All that stuff happened, remember? But I guess the urgency of the situation, I think too hard about it at the time. It feels like it can't be real. Like this must be some gross mistake. I don't believe Crow's one of them, and I saw him confess it himself. He was his first man on a field study last year. Easy to get along with, but there's something about him seemed a bit hollow somehow. He said something before Andrew went up and said to his face, they really didn't get along very well at first. Still, the more field studies we were on together, the closer we all got. How did it come to this? Toa. There's me right now. The enemies at our gates, and I don't intend to let them have their way. I'm gonna protect this academy, no matter what it takes. If they find Crow, I want to hear it straight from him. I don't know why he's trying to accomplish by doing this. Okay, do what you can. As Crow's friends and yours, I'm behind you all the way. Thanks. Alright, let's do this. I'm pumped. Yes. I didn't change. I don't care. I'm leaving like this. I don't give a fuck.
May Adios be with you. And just a little speculation from me, but looking at their design, you should aim for their joints. Take them apart at their weakest points and you might have a chance.
I see. Then let's pray our aim is true.
I know I'm repeating myself at this point, but don't go doing anything crazy. You hear? Still, I know in my heart how much you want to protect this school. So do what you think you have to do. Not just for us, but so that whatever ends up happening,
Toa, don't say shit like that.
had to give.
Understood.
Making me cry. I'm not gonna die, okay?
I'll be waiting here when you come back.
They'll be all right out there. All we can do now is believe in them.
Yeah.
Please watch over them, goddess. It's okay, I'm not gonna kill myself out in the field, okay?
Damn. They sure didn't waste any time.
It seems the battle's already underway.
There, toward the west exit.
Let's move.
Impossible! Are you even human?
Oh, I'm as human as they come. Can't speak for the principal, though. Or Instructor Beatrix, for that matter.
I'll say, our decorated veterans are putting the younger generation to shame.
No, no. There's no need
He
to
got
go
the
around
sniper rifle.
flattering old ladies, Nightheart.
Does Macro have a staff?
No need to be so
That's
modest.
cool. No one has a weapon like his.
I don't know of any other old ladies who could reduce an armored car to a smoldering wreck that quickly.
Says the man who cut one in half.
Always nice to share a little outing with my wonderful colleagues.
And while we're at it, since when were the two of you such whizzes with all those high-level arts?
Yeah.
Especially you, Thomas. When did you leave the library long enough to become so disturbingly proficient with an orbital staff?
Well, you know me. I've always been rather taken with the mages of the Middle Ages.
I kind of like this, like, show off that they're still really good.
They're monsters! Sir, we don't stand a chance against them! Ah, stop your whining!
I'm not scared of the armored cars, I'm scared of the fucking drone things.
They did this? By themselves?
I almost feel sorry for the soldier.
Just who is Instructor Beatrix?
She was
A
a
bad
colonel
bitch.
in the Imperial Army. They used to call her the Reviver. Heard she saved Sarah's life once even.
Yeah, she's kind of a legend. In her days with the medical corps, she'd show up in war zones to treat the critically injured. She'd patch them all up, friend or foe. And woe to anyone or anything who tried to stop her.
Wow. No wonder she's so unflappable.
Flappable?
You know, maybe they don't need our help after all.
No, it's not over yet.
Looks like they've got some reinforcements coming in.
Cease your fire. There's no need to increase our casualties any further. If they're fielding monsters, we might as well call in our own.
Here they come.
My, they've certainly brought quite a few of those.
They're boasting some impressive armor.
Looks like they've been designed with integrated arts resistance, too.
What to
Girl's
do?
voice.
What to do?
You think we can really beat all these things?
Well, I don't see another way out of this. Do you? We need to hold this location until the Imperial Army's reinforcements arrive, no matter what.
Time to see if the Army's finest up-and-coming officer has it where it counts.
Same to you, Miss A-Rank Bracer.
My! You two really do make quite the dynamic duo.
Shut up, Thomas.
I saw that coming.
All right. Palestine and Nightheart are taking point. Let's give them some cover.
Yes, sir.
Now, let's see which parts have that arts resistance.
I can't with Macro's voice. Dude.
They certainly seem to be holding their own.
Yeah, but look how many they're up against.
And the enemy's still got strength to spare. But the instructors don't have anything to fall back on if the enemy gets the upper hand.
Let's go. They need backup, and we're here to give it to them.
Right. I'm not sure how much support we'll be able to provide, though.
At the very least, we should be able to keep one of those things busy.
If we can give them that much more of a fighting chance, I'll do it. That won't be necessary. What? Sharon? Allow me to handle things here. I'll be sure to give Lady Sarah and her colleagues the opening they need to clinch their victory. Huh?
Sharon's also a bad bitch.
She's
fast.
I figured you'd show up sooner or later.
Sharon is such a bad bitch. Queen of everything.
Oh my! Steel wires.
Ooh.
These new model engines certainly are quite the step up. I'm impressed. Still, all the power in the world doesn't mean much if you're all tied up. The pleasure of being bound, vulnerable, and exposed is a thrill like no other.
We're not gonna comment on that,
Would
guys.
you care for a little demonstration? I'd say you won't feel a thing, but that would be lying.
They're getting nervous.
So you finally dropped the act, huh? Looks like you've even picked up a few new tricks since our little dust-up 2 years ago. But I guess I wouldn't expect any less from Sharon Kruger, Ouroboros' Enforcer number 9. Or should I just call you the Severing Chains?
She's a bad bitch, but she's a bad bitch.
I'm currently on leave from that position. Right now, I'm but a humble maid in the service of the Rhineford family. And no matter who's pulling
Person number 9.
anyone who tries to harm Lady Elisa or her friends will have to get through me first.
That's fine by me.
I mean, to be fair, Ren's left too.
But I think you and I need to sit down and have a nice long talk after all this is over. I'll bring the snacks.
Oh, look at them go! Are you just going to stand there and let the ladies run laps around you, Major?
Of course.
I love this dynamic
I
here.
was
'Cause
just
kinda
about to say, we should focus our assault on one and hit it with everything we've got.
it just shows that all the personality together. Like, you know, you don't get to see a lot of them, like, especially as combat people and stuff. Yeah, get them kneecaps. Bonk that head.
Boys will be boys.
Oh my! I feel like a mere mortal walking among titans.
Okay, I think I got these guys figured out. Gonna nullify their art shielding capability.
It's interesting when the cast arts it still does the same thing like in battle. There's like this such unison between in and out of battle.
You sure know how to show a guy a good time.
Fuck boy 1. Extra fuck boy.
You got some real fight in you. I can respect that.
I never remember his name.
Still, there's
I don't know
only
why.
so much you can do against these soldats. Let's see how long you can hold out, shall we?
I mean, yes, kind of what we're supposed to be doing.
You're a military academy. Let's see how much fight you've really got in you.
So, Elisa, just who the heck is Sharon?
Don't ask me. I want to know just as much as the rest of you. I'm pretty sure my mother knows her background, but she never told me.
Still, now they may have at least a chance of victory. Though not a great one by any stretch.
Still, we've seen those suits demolish battle tanks in just a few hits. And every second we hesitate.
You're right. If we joined the fight, their chances would be that much better.
That sound.
It's faint, but I can hear it.
No way.
But that's coming from the opposite direction of the capital. Lemmy! We've got 2 of those armors coming in fast! A blue one and a green one!
Well, they certainly don't seem to be holding back on our account.
Are they trying to catch the town in a pincer attack?
The instructors and Sharon have their work cut out for them with those 5.
Looks like we're the first and only line of defense then.
Yeah. Get ready, everyone!
Bro, when the instructors see you, they're gonna lose their shit. Yeah, it's safe. Yeah, I mean, I think the reality is you wouldn't be able to kill them.
Trista's east exit in sight now. No hostiles visible.
I hear they've rounded up quite the posse to defend this little town.
I think that's
but
us.
I'm sure they've got their hands full dealing with Vulcan.
Scarlet or whatever. Yeah.
Never mind that, though. We're not here for the town. C's instructions were to head straight for the academy and take all of the students captive.
Roger that, Comrade S. We've got a group of unknowns dead ahead.
Hmm? My, what have we here?
I think
Here
Crow
thought
knows how strong
Vulcan
they are,
would get all the fun to himself.
so he wants to detain them. Which is smart, really.
But you didn't let me down, did you, Class 7?
My
You
lip.
mad?
Turn up every single time.
Commencing operation. Our objective is to defend Trista's east exit. Aim for the one in the front and give it everything you've got.
Understood.
How cute. You seriously think you can beat a Soldot's unit, do you? It just wouldn't be sporting of us to attack at the same time, so why don't you soften them up a little, friend?
Roger that. With pleasure. You've interfered with our cause for far too long. It's time you got what's coming to you. Let's see how.
I mean,
long
obviously we
you
didn't
last
interfere
against
enough
this
because you were
dragon.
still able to shoot the Chancellor, so...
Enemies ahead! We'll have to fight.
Couldn't have been that
Here we go.
bad. Okay, that boss was also... I just did the same kind of shows before, not as tiresome or have to be as bad. This time, as long as you stay healed, you should be good. You just gotta stay healing. Elliot can help with his crafts and arts.
Damn it. How could I have lost to a bunch of kids? They're only students.
We did it!
Looks like George was right about aiming for the joints.
Fuck you guys, I took forever.
I should have expected that C's classmates wouldn't go down easy.
I recognize that grating voice.
Scarlet? You're in there, aren't you?
Oh, did you miss me? I'm sorry we didn't get a chance to play at the mine. But I
Bitches.
hope you haven't forgotten that I owe you for getting in my way at Corellia
I don't think it
Fortress.
really matters. He's dead now. Why are we being so resentful?
You managed to beat
Or you
one
shot, I don't know.
Soldot's, but once is just luck. Let's see how you fare against a Spiegel.
I won't.
One's not like the others.
If this
It
doesn't
must be a
reset
command
my
unit.
EP and HP, I'm gonna be
So it has
pissed.
weapons the regular suits don't?
Oh, believe me, you'll find out. Sadly, I doubt you'll survive the demonstration. But at least try to put up some token resistance.
I think this is the last monster I'd ask. Yeah.
Okie doke, let's get started. It's my turn.
Motherfucker, don't even reset my shit. You're supposed to die in that fight.
Away.
I didn't realize that. She uses a thing called reactive armor and it does no damage. You can't hit her, you can't magic attack her, it's just done. So you're supposed to die in that fight, so it's fine. I for a second I was sitting here like,
It reflected all our attacks.
That's cheating.
And this, children, is what we call reactive armor. Think of it as a protective field that the pilot can activate at will. They originally designed it to defend against tank assaults, but as you can see, that's not its only use.
The 5th Division really outdid itself this time. Reen?
Hey, what are you... You're not. It's the same as when he fought the Viscount.
No, don't!
Don't do it, Reen!
So this must be that power of yours that C mentioned. I wonder if it'll really give you the strength to take down this Spiegel.
If I go full force, it'll probably cost me my life. But if that's what it takes to keep them all safe, then that's the price I'll pay.
Reen, stop!
You don't have to do this!
Dost thou desire the power?
yes, thou does.
What?
If thee and I are of one accord, a covenant can be made. Thou hast but to call out my name. One in whom dwells the flame, Awakener.
This voice.
It looks like all the conditions have finally been met.
Celine? Hey, bitch. Meow meow.
Celine, you can talk?
Yes, quite eloquently too. But that's not important right now. Right now, you need to stay focused. You should know his name already. You saw it deep within the realm of the Great Shadow.
Valmar.
She's right. I remember the name. It feels so familiar. Like I've always known.
Valmar.
Heed my call.
Valimar, the
Ashen Knight!
Hey yo! You guys were gonna get in! Did I imagine the people on campus just see this thing dart out of the old schoolhouse? Not him casually getting on the elevator. We don't got a lot of time, Valimar, so if you could, you know, take that elevator ride any faster, you know, maybe... You probably don't even need it, really. I don't know why it didn't give me the achievement, so I'm kind of pissed right now. I don't even want to know if I missed something. I'm gonna cry.
What's happening to him?
He just stopped moving.
Celine, what's going on? Shh, let him concentrate. What? Did Celine just...
The cat is talking!
What's he doing with that fancy light show? Well, whatever. It's not going to save their skins this time.
Joke's on you though, it is. Get fucked.
Playtime's over, brats. Unless you have a death wish, I suggest you get the hell out of... What was that? Is the provincial army bombarding the town?
No, I got something better for you.
Wait. No. Shit. Is that what C was talking about?
Yeah, it is.
What the?
Don't worry, Toa. This one's on me.
Here it comes.
Dude, look how fucking insane that looks. The Ashen Knight Valimar.
Reen, how did you... Is this one of the great knights from the ancient legends?
So the tales are true.
You see before you one of the divine knights, incarnations of the great power, the Ashen Knight, Valimar.
Damn it! This wasn't in the plan. It shouldn't have been able to move yet.
Oh, we're just fucking teleporting. Okay. I hate this. The fighting with this is whack. Fucking basically rock, paper, scissors.
How am I even doing this? It's like my body just knows.
The moment you accepted the Awakener's Covenant, all the fundamental knowledge was granted to you. But you've got a more pressing issue to deal with right now. And this Divine Knight doesn't have a weapon yet either.
We boxing?
You're mine!
Dude.
It evaded that attack like a trained duelist.
Like Reen would.
Alright, I think I figured out the basics.
Reen!
Is he inside that thing making it move?
Yeah!
That's awesome!
Elliot is just like, that's great, as if we're not about to get, like, the schools in.
Recognize that stance. The 8 leaves 1 blade style's unarmed form.
You're just full of surprises, aren't you?
I love them.
Huh. Looks like you might be able to handle this after all.
The 8 Leaves 1 Blade School has a form we use if we're disarmed or have to fight without a weapon. And believe me, Master Cobb drilled it into me so thoroughly I could do it in my sleep.
Sounds like you owe him a thank you next time you see him.
Yeah.
Watch out! Here she comes!
Let's see what we can do!
I'm not good at this, by the way, guys. Okay.
How about this?
Gotcha!
This can't be happening.
Okay, I did it.
Damn it! If Reinford had finished my Templar sword in time, I'd be the one still standing.
This battle is over. There's no reason to keep fighting. Now get out of Trista, and take the squad by the west exit with you.
Reen. Yeah! Beat it and don't come back!
All right. This should be all the backup they need at the west exit and then some.
Damn.
Whoa, whoa, hold up just a sec. Aren't you forgetting something?
This fuckboy.
That voice.
The new fuckboy.
Something's coming.
He's got one too. The Azure Knight.
Whoa.
A blue knight?
Then Valimar wasn't the only divine knight that was awoken.
See? Am I ever glad to see you?
The Azure Knight? So he was an awakener all along. I'll bet she's the one who guided him to it too.
Crow. Crow! Are you really in there?
Sure am. Long time no see, Reen. Oh well, not too long, I guess, seeing as we just had dinner together last night. But that all feels strangely distant now, you know? Another lifetime almost.
Why? Why are you doing this? Are you really the one who shot the Chancellor? And where did you even get that thing?
It's thanks to the Imperial Liberation Front's planning that I wound up at the Academy in the first place. It was a nice spot to bide my time while we waited for our chance to take out the Chancellor. Gotta say, though, the whole school thing was a lot more fun than I expected. Almost makes me sad to leave it behind. But at the end of the day, I'm C. That's the real deal. The Crow Armbrust you've known all this time, he isn't real. He never was.
Like hell he isn't! All the good times we had? Your friendship with Toa and Angelica and George? You seriously want me to believe that all of that was just a lie? That our hanging out, our field studies, even our concert meant nothing to you?
Oh.
Yeah, I'm afraid so.
Come on. Get a grip.
Oh no.
Crow, why are you doing this?
Reinford made that for the Soldats units. I know it's not the kind you're used to, but it's the best you're gonna get right now. So, what do you say we settle things once and for all?
A double saber. Just like C used.
Then there's no room left for doubt. Crow really is C.
I take no joy in this, but we can't have that Ashen Knight of yours getting in the way later down the line. So I'm afraid I'm gonna have to bust it up, along with the Academy. As for you students and the staff, you'll be under our jurisdiction.
So that's the plan if you win, huh? But what about if I win?
If you win, I'll pay up the interest I owe you on that 50 Mira. Hell, we could even trade places. I'll babble on about friendship and dreams, and you can have fun for once in your life.
You've got yourself a deal. But I hope you know what you just signed up for. Because the Bank of Reen has the highest interest rate on the continent. And if we'll be trading places, don't forget you'll have a mountain of work waiting for you back at the Academy. So one way or another, you'll be coming back with us, Crow.
You've got some real stones. I'll give you that. But sure, I'll agree to those terms.
This is bad.
Their will to fight is causing an enormous outpouring of mana.
Mana.
Alright, let's do this.
Oh, thank God. I forgot how fucking awful that fight is. It's not that it's like, you definitely, like, it's part chance, which is also really annoying. No one likes part chance.
Yahoo!
But it's just fucking obnoxious.
Thank goodness. That means...
This can't be happening!
You really don't do anything halfway, do you? I thought I knew what you could do with your 8 leaves training, but you're fighting on a whole nother level today.
Good thing, too. Otherwise, I'd never have stood a chance against you. Time to make good on our wager, Crow. You're coming back with us.
Excuse me.
What in the...
You've been piloting a Divine Knight for 1 day. I've been using mine for 3 years.
3 years.
Did you think I wouldn't have a trump card to play?
Damn it! It's like I didn't even phase him. My head!
When a Divine Knight is damaged, the Awakener shares their pain. Just as I feared, it was too early. Or perhaps it may have been too late.
No! No, you don't!
No, guys, he's gonna fuck you up.
Guys, what are you doing?
We are going to buy you time to get away from here.
Run, while you still have the chance.
I can't. I won't just leave you all here.
Gotta.
You can, and you must. Heimdall's been occupied, and it's only a matter of time before we've got a full-blown civil war in our hands.
They might have been caught off guard today, but the Imperial Army's full of elite soldiers. When the war starts, it'll be long and bloody.
But it doesn't have to be like that. You and the Ashen Knight could change things. You could find a third way, like Prince Oliver was talking about. A way that doesn't bow to either faction.
I love our little group
You
here.
can become the wind that changes the course of this conflict.
You guys, No, I can't! You'll never make it against him by yourselves! Just run, please!
Just look at yourself. You're in no position to be worrying about us.
Yeah, just leave it to us.
Once you've escaped, we'll go join the instructors. So don't worry. Take care of him for us. Okay, Celine?
Easier said than done.
Oh, man.
Prolonging current battle poses the risk of sustaining irreparable damage. Immediate tactical retreat is advised.
That voice. Are you Valimar?
So you've gathered enough power, have you? Well, we may have lost this battle, but at least we'll live to fight another day. All right, get us out of here. As far away in Erebonia as you can take us.
Command acknowledged. Charting course.
Wait, no! That's my call to make!
No, we're leaving. Oh, I love this.
No, they need me! Let me stay!
They'll be okay, Rain. They'll be okay. Which is crazy. If you pick one of the class members, right there before he goes away, like when I picked Elisa last game, she came up to the glass and she said like, "Don't worry about us, like, you know, we'll see you again," or whatever, like up to the glass, which is even more like, oh. That's that. Legends of Heroes, Trails of Cold Steel. There's like no audio. Okay, it's just not showing the audio. Gotta see nobody. Elliot. That is Trails of Cold Steel. That's the first one down. I've never played the rest. Anything going from here on out, I don't know anything about, besides, like, the spoiler that was at the end of Azure. But I'll keep it secret. Which isn't that crazy. I still don't really know exactly what will happen for pretty much all of Cold Steel. So, we're back on the same page together now. Or if you're just watching because you liked it, then you know. But besides that. Also, if you know, no spoilers on my channel, please. I will delete comments over it. It's not cool. So, yeah. I don't know if there's an after scene. No. Oh, look, it's everyone's weapons. Cannot save clear data. Complete the game of Nightmare. Hell yeah, I got 2 achievements for that. We'll just go right over this one. Actually, I want to set one right here. That makes my life easier. Now I can bring even more things on me to the next game. Look at our bus. Oh, it's... Yeah, that's why I put out Milliam Crawler. Oh, this is getting loud. Okay, there we go. Yep. Sorry, I'm a little tired right now. I'm going through it, and this is very, very, very long for me. So I've been doing this for probably like 6 hours. As the Trails finale doesn't always, it has to be like 4 hours longer. It's not a Trails finale at this point. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. The links the guides I use are put down below, as well as I'll put down the concert song for y'all in this one. And my schedule is posted down there as well. All of my socials are linked to my bio, so you can follow me on pretty much any platform. Thank you for watching yet again, and I do hope to see you in the next video or over my Twitch channel. Bye!